you're an NBA GM, I would honestly bring Lemire on your staff just to hear what he said it was a good trade and make the exact opposite of that.
I think the trading Sexton.
Sexland is gone. Sexland is gone.
They need a point guard.
I won't watch a single NBA game if Sexland is.
Yes, Lemire is at the end of Sexland, abolishing Sexland.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, I'm so sorry, man.
I can't believe that's out there. Wow.
I forgot about all that at all. But I wish I had my notes because there's some other stuff.
He's my GOAT.
Yeah. Apparently not.
Better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, wow.
So,
That was even unnecessary. That was
okay,
nobody asked for that.
Say,
I'm like,
Matt Ryan, he's good. He's Matt Ryan.
Right, yeah. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Muffed podcast. As always, my name is Boaz, and I'm joined by, I'm going to do this right this time, Lemire, Aaron. How are you guys doing?
I'm not a Mariners fan. What's up, Aaron?
How are you guys doing?
God damn.
I'm doing great. You know, as you saw in the intro of this video,
Yes.
we got the Giannis meal.
Boys, you excited for our top? Oh fuck,
dude,
my hand was on the way. Are you excited for our top 15 quarterbacks?
Very.
Man, what are we doing to celebrate our top 15 quarterback list?
We're listening to O-Rod right now.
This is some O-Rod.
We're listening to some O-Rod, Olivia Rodrigo. You know, if you don't know, she's the next big thing. She's bigger than Drake right now.
Yeah, I had to say so.
And then we're gonna eat some nuggets. We're gonna do the honest challenge, 50 nuggets. Easy, man. I think we're
easy.
Let's eat, Aaron. Let's eat a few.
Let's see. Let me.
We're not sponsored by anybody.
No, yeah. I don't know what this. Just some random. Oh, or cold water. It's not very good. My apologies for anybody who's gonna be listening to this in headphones. It's gonna just a lot of chewing probably. I'm gonna try to keep the keep the mic away. But what being said, 50-piece challenge and top 15 quarterback list. Good hype. It's that time of the year.
Ooh.
Top 15 QB list and a little bit of maybe NBA draft type shit.
Oh,
But,
we're gonna keep doing this top 15 list till it's well respected.
Low respected and until Jimmy G makes it in the top 3.
He was there he was 6 last time.
We'll have the timestamps if you want to skip through the top 15 quarterbacks.
And with that being said, let's get into the episode. As always, we'll start off our episodes with our highlights of the week. Aaron, why don't you start us off?
All right,
What is
so
your highlight of the week?
Buzz, as the resident Padres fan of the podcast,
Yes.
So they were playing the Marlins, I believe, last week, and they had an umpire who made 17 incorrect calls that had an outcome on the game.
I did see that, yeah.
And 15 of them were against the Padres. Went against the
They
Padres.
showed the screen and everything, and it's 3 balls, and all 3 were called strikes, whatever. Yeah, and it was,
Yeah. So,
Honestly, that Padres bought him out, but that backfired because he was a fair ref. So he's like, I'll punish the Padres today. So he took their money.
Or the Marlins paid him. I mean, that's an alternate theory.
Marlins respectable franchise. They would not do that.
we're a Marlins fan. Did not know that.
You just anti-Boaz.
Seattle's a great city.
The Seahawks?
One player in the Marlins.
Seattle. The Marlins aren't from Seattle.
Oh fuck, they're Miami. Huh?
Yeah.
The Mariners.
Yeah.
Shit.
Derek Jeter's an excellent owner.
Say Jazz Chisholm is the future.
Josh Chisholm is the future.
Derek Jeter is an excellent owner, right?
Yeah, and they have the first female GM, and I forget the name.
And they went out to get milk when they get COVID that one time. It was nothing bad, right?
Oh yeah, they just went to the strip club to. Yeah.
No, it was milk. They went.
They went to get milk.
Yeah, come on.
And the second half of the week, call me Lemire because I'm talking about my homer team. The A's traded for Starling Marte. Let's go. We did something. Speaking of the
Padres
Marlins.
got Adam Frazier too.
Oh yeah, the Padres also got Adam Frazier. That's a great trade. That infield is stacked. They got Cronenworth, Frazier,
And once Max Scherzer, when Scherzer comes over, it's gonna be fantastic.
Scherzer's not going on.
He's going. He's gonna come.
He's going to the Padres.
All the
Nationals, right?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. I know some baseball.
And all the Giants fans think he's gonna go there, so that's like delusion.
Scherzer's coming.
They smell their farts. And continue.
Yeah. So we traded Jesus Luzardo. A lot of people are unhappy about that, but you know what? That people who are unhappy or think the Marlins fleeced us just only watch the prospect list and have not watched A's baseball. They're like, oh, Jesus Luzardo, top 50 prospect. Dude has sucked every time he tried to pitch for us, except in 2019 when he had 2 relief appearances. So I'm fine with this, but the problem is we probably won't re-sign Marte because we're cheap. We're actually having the Marlins pay Marte's contract as a part of this trade because that's how cheap we are. So anyways, and then last but not least, Andrew Chafin, another guy the A's traded for, just put out on his Twitter saying, hey, A's fans, if you can find a boat for me to live on, I'll hook you guys up with free tickets and free beer.
Nice.
So if there's anyone in Oakland watching this, if you find Andrew Chafin a boat, it'll probably be too late by the time this episode comes out. But
Aaron, wasn't it well yeah we Chris does have a boat.
Yeah.
But Aaron, I was gonna say, wasn't I think right, it was the Marlins or maybe it was the Mariners, but like it was something like the locker rooms like falling apart or something.
Oh, because they traded Kendall Graveman to the fucking Astros. Bro.
Mariners, yeah.
Trash.
What the fuck are they doing?
Damn.
Their best reliever, like breakout reliever this year, they just fucking trade him to a division rival while they're playing their division rival.
That's smart.
For two fucking like prospects in the fucking Astros system. They're not even that
They pulled an
good.
A's without pulling A's.
No, but the A's actually like they trade their best players, and you're like, what the fuck? Why'd we do that? And then 2 years later, those guys come up and like are like the next stars.
And the best players get like washed out usually, right?
Yeah.
No, but like Liam Hendricks.
That was
Yeah.
the funniest thing to me,
Reliever.
Aaron. I was watching the Padres A's game. And they were like literally almost every Padres player I was going. I was like, yeah, he used to play for the A's. He used to play for the A's. Whatever. What's the pitcher? Pagan.
Yeah,
He used to play. He used to play for
Yeah,
the
then
A's.
Drix and Profar.
Yeah, he played for the A's.
Is there anyone else? I don't know if there's anyone else.
I know. I was just watching because we're in the Bay Area, right? So we got the A's broadcast.
you're
It's just
right.
Dallas
Oh,
Braden.
Dallas.
He's just talking about it. Every guy who comes up, literally, he's just like, yeah, he used to play for the A's. He used to play for the A's. He used to play. It's like, goddamn.
There's a lot of former A's around the league.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my highlight of the weekend. I'm gonna give a celebratory nugget. I guess Lemeter's up next.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
The Olympics are starting.
You go to the Lego store recently?
I did do. No, this was a couple days back. All right, I gotta tell the story now. A couple days back, I went to the Lego store. They had the Manchester United Stadium on there, Old Trafford.
This was like a month ago.
But like, I asked my mom if I could buy it.
Yeah.
She didn't want to. She
Wow.
did not want me spending $800.
I just don't. That's so unreasonable. I just don't understand why.
I know, right? It looked really cool. You were
Come on.
It looked so amazing.
Yeah. You even thought of buying.
I was like, you know what? I've been a Man City fan with this whole. I've been saying like, is Manchester City or is it United? But this whole time I started flipping. I was like, maybe the city is kind of United, in my opinion.
Yeah. See. Anyways.
But then they missed all
That's
those.
not my
All their
highlight,
players
goddammit.
missed. All their players missed penalty kicks, and I switched back real quick.
Why do we have to do this?
That was good though.
The Olympics have started. A lot of gold medals.
Yeah.
USA did
A lot of gold
bits
medals.
and pieces in the swimming yesterday.
Mm.
India is doing all right in the archery. Shout out. I think India's gonna get a gold medal in boxing and badminton. Shout out. What's that guy's name? I forget his name.
Oh, this is an excellent highlight of the week we have.
But PV Sindhu is gonna win a badminton gold medal. I'm
Wow.
calling it.
Let's go, PV Sindhu.
Yes. There we go, Aaron.
Aaron, do you even know that's a real name? That he could have just made that up.
He
right
could've
now?
She won a
Okay.
silver last time.
Oh, you thought that was a dude, huh?
I thought it was a dude.
I thought
No,
it was
that just shows my sexist beliefs right there.
Hey, anyways. Hey, the Olympics.
She cute?
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Because of the doping.
Cut that out.
The doping.
Cut that out. Fuck, no, we can't cut that out.
Lamita, what do you think about the
Fuck.
IOC? Lamita, what do you think about the IOC next year?
Isn't it the ROC?
No, in 4 years, it's gonna be the IOC after they check all the Indian athletes.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Anyways, I hope India wins some medals. I hope the United States wins some medals.
Mhm.
I hope Russia.
Rock Nation. Sorry, the Rock
I hope Rock Nation doesn't win any medals.
Yo.
Is it unpatriotic of me to say I'm rooting against the USA basketball team?
I think there's a lot of people.
No way, Aaron. Come on, man. I watched the game, so I gotta root.
Yeah,
for
I'm personally rooting for Iran, dude. I'm really big
Hey, you
fan of.
watched like some part of that game?
I
like,
watched,
a
yeah,
play.
yeah, barely. I was watching the A's Padres game during that time.
Yeah, Boa is apparently boycotting the Olympics.
No, just in. Okay, I'm gonna do a rant. This is stupid. Fuck NBC for doing this shit. It always used to be Aaron. Like it used to be that you can find like every single sport on cable. It would like they give you a little catalog and it'd be whatever. There's like 6 or 7 channels and they'd be spread out whatever all the sports between all those channels and between all the different times. Now literally it's one channel that plays it, and then they have like a highlights channel. They literally have like a sports center channel for Olympics now, which is like what the fuck's the point of that? Which is just like they don't show you the sports, you just talk about them. And then like if you want to actually watch anything, you got to pay for fucking like the cock. You got to pay for Peacock. You got to pay for fucking like some other streaming.
You can have my cock, Peacock.
I don't want to see this. I'm boycotting the cock, dude. No cock for me. It's bullshit, dude. I just want to watch fucking USA basketball lose to Nigeria, and then I can't do that.
They're going undefeated from now on. Devin Booker finally starting. Undefeated when Devin
I saw
Booker
he shot a 0% from 3 again, typical Devin Booker fashion. He shot 0%.
He was 6 from 9 from the field. Right?
That's true, but I mean we just got to look at
16 points.
Yeah, but how many?
Why are you complaining, dude? This is why I don't like Boaz.
Because I bring up this shit.
Anyways,
No, yeah, Devin Booker shout out. Maybe make one.
future gold medalist Devin Booker.
Sure. I mean, if
Something
the US don't win,
something Stephen Curry can't say.
okay. He's opted out every single year.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, but Devin Booker, does he really care about his country? Like I was saying before, he would have lost earlier in the playoffs if he really did.
That's
No,
true.
he was there for the first game.
No, the first 2 exhibition ones he wasn't there for.
Exhibition don't matter.
They do. Just for team morale. So does everyone really care about the USA team? I think that's really the question.
He does look like a statue from Easter Island.
Yeah. Oh, he does. Who's more unpatriotic, Simone Biles or Devin Booker? That's a real story. Fox News next segment.
I've changed my stance on Simone Biles thing. I was telling you how I think it's a little disrespectful what she did, but I have to think of it a little bit more. I respect what she did. Mental health is important and it does come first.
I stand with Ross Tucker. Right? Is that what's the guy from what's the Fox News guy?
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson. That's what I'm thinking of. I stand with Tucker Carlson and let me think of some other. Do I know any other Fox News anchors? What's the blonde girl? Oh my god.
Wow, that's very descriptive.
That's true. That's literally every Fox News female anchor. That is true. But yeah.
Wait, what? I thought all females look like that. That's all my mom lets me watch when I was a kid.
But just Fox News, yeah.
Anyways, it's your turn.
But yeah, my turn. I did have some. I guess I'll go over some brief highlights of the week. So first off, there's rumors.
30-minute segment right now.
Well, I have some highlights of the week, not fucking the Olympics. What's her name? Blah blah blah. Yeah, India's doing good shooting. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's doing pretty good.
There's some serious tension right now.
Boxing.
Also, how many nuggets have you had? I've had 4 already.
I've had 3. I'll eat one after I finish this. No,
I thought you had less. That's what I'm.
No. I've had.
You're good. You're good.
3. Okay, so first Oklahoma and Texas might be joining the SEC. So no, well, I think this is actually there's like Vanderbilt there in the SEC too. There's like some shitty teams.
Oklahoma and Texas don't play defense.
Okay, yeah, okay, but like that's true. But I think they'll still be able to beat like Vanderbilt. I think Tennessee they can beat as well. There's some shittier SEC teams towards the bottom.
Beating the Volunteers.
You like a big Volunteers guy?
That's like one of the stupidest names, Loki.
Well, I didn't realize it was because Tennessee's the Volunteer state.
Oh,
yeah.
Still stupid.
It is still stupid. The Leader not supportive volunteering, community service.
You think it should be a team?
Leader anti-community service.
You think it should be like?
I have the Presidential Gold Award for volunteering. I had 200 volunteer hours in a month.
Just like the Kobe Bryant jersey. Yeah, just like it's like Kobe Bryant jersey as a kid. It's totally fabricated.
There's the award. Literally, you've seen that award.
Have you seen the award?
Yeah, can you please see? This is the reason 30-minute segment. This is. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So I said it. So I think that So I was gonna say that this is the Europeans. They couldn't see this. They're not smart enough. The Super League was made, and then they were smart enough to see the benefits of the Super League. How amazing would have been to see just the top teams play against each other. But the SEC, they're smart. They know that what the Americans want, and they want just high quality teams playing against each other, bashing their skulls and getting CTE. Just kids getting CTE. And now we're gonna get some of the best teams. There's also rumors that Clemson might be leaving as well. They might be leaving in the ACC.
Oh, really? Clemson should come to the Mountain West. I'm more. Big Sky. Big Sky.
They go. I mean, they'll dominate it just the same way they dominated the ACC.
They'll come to Wiggins at Cal Poly.
Then as well, Notre Dame is. I think they're independent. So I think, and there's rumors of Notre Dame. So if Notre Dame goes to the SEC and then Clemson goes to the SEC,
who are they gonna kick out?
What do you mean?
They can't just have like 18-team conference.
I think they'll just have an 8. I think that's what they'll do. This is the equivalent of the Super League. This is the Super League. They've disregarded every other fucking college football league, and they're just gonna make one giant, just really good.
No, just make good college football playoffs.
I disagree. Super League is a genius idea. Super League is a genius idea, and the Europeans are just too with them and their and like you were saying with Fox News, those fucking them and their socialism. They just don't understand the benefits of a Super League.
All right, Tucker.
But
when did I say that?
But other one I had Aaron. So this is more for you. This is a question for you. There are rumors right now. Kyle Kuzma for Buddy Hield. What do you think about that?
I have heard about that. And let me tell you, I will shoot myself if that happens. That's not a good trade.
Oh, really?
The guy who scored 800 3-pointers faster than Stephen Curry.
Yep.
For Kyle, I don't believe in hand sanitizer. Kuzma. And dating Winnie Harlow. Hey. Good for him.
Yeah, good for Winnie. Yeah. I don't think she's coming to Sacramento though. I'll be honest with you. She doesn't seem like the Sacramento type.
Yeah, it's not a long drive. Kendall Jenner's not a Phoenix type, but
No, but Phoenix is at least the crowd is a little bit nicer.
What do you say about Kings fans? Kings fans are lovely. Kings fans are lovely.
I mean, I'm just gonna say if we're gonna rank at least attractive crowd probably in the NBA.
No, dude, diehard Kings fans, but there's diehards there.
Okay, hot take. I do that trade.
Maybe
Kuzma like a verse.
Aaron, I think this is actually.
Hear me out.
No, I'm gonna hear you out before I say something. I think if you're an NBA GM, I'd honestly bring Lemire on your staff just to hear what he said is a good trade and make the exact opposite of that. Lemire, go ahead. As I preface that, go ahead.
Look, Buddy Hield, the Kings are not gonna win with Buddy Hield. It's just a fact.
But they're gonna win the 70 games with fucking
Kyle Kuzma.
Can you listen?
Go ahead.
Can you listen?
Yes.
Kuzma is somewhat of an unknown factor. He was good on a young team. there's things Kuzma does well.
Mhm.
You just got to tap into that. Luke Walton works good with Kuzma, I think. And I think Fox, Kuzma, I think they'd be better than Heald and Fox.
Why?
Well,
Because Heald has not contributed to winning at all since Fox has gotten better. You need to complement Fox
and
with
Kuzma's
pieces.
contributed tremendously to the Lakers.
Kuzma's a better defender than Heald.
I mean, that's true.
Marginally. It's not like Kuzma's a good defender. He's just taller.
They don't need. Kings need everything, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they're one of the rosters up and down.
I think about it. It's not as bad as you guys are making out to be.
No, it's bad. It's bad. There's a reason why, like, there's like rumors that the Lakers have shipped Kuzma, or like they try to like ship Kuzma to like every team, and like every team's declined. And the fact that, like, I think the Kings, the only reason they might make it is because it sounds like Buddy Hield is so intent on leaving in Sacramento that they're just like, fuck it, let's get somebody for him, so like he doesn't just leave empty-handed.
Didn't they get?
He signed a 4-year deal like 2 years ago, so I mean
he did, but every year now, fucking on Instagram, like right last year there was all those rumors that he wants to leave and all that, and I'm pretty sure he'll welcome a trade out.
Yeah,
Kuzma and the Kings, I can tell.
no,
they'll be better with Kuzma than with Hield. You heard it here first.
I mean, I don't really think. I think we're just either way. We're going to be like the 10th
bad.
seed again, like we were last year.
I'm telling you.
The Kings. You're right. No, Lemeter's right on that. The Kings make they're good enough to never make the playoffs, but high enough to never have like a really high draft pick. So like that's like the Kings way.
Yeah.
Because you just got to go high enough so your odds are not like you can't get a top 5 pick, but at the same time like you're also not going to be enough to like make the playoffs.
And last time we got a top 5 pick, we picked fucking Marvin Bagley.
So Aaron, I want this to be a mashup of the early 2000s and the late 2000s. Where the Suns are good, the Lakers are good, the Kings are good, and the Warriors are bad.
I mean,
early 2000s, the Warriors were not bad. The Warriors were making the playoffs.
I'd much rather have the Warriors be good than the Lakers be good.
Okay, I guess let's do. No, the Suns weren't bad.
Fuck the Lakers.
Yeah, the Suns are making.
Yeah, I like the Warriors.
The Suns aren't going to be good in like the next 30 years. We just told you the draft is come back. That's how it works. They make the finals, they lose. Then they 30 more years, make the finals, they lose. 30 more years.
Okay, are you done with your highlights?
Sure, go ahead. What do you have to say?
Nothing. Let's move on.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit. Who's the asshole? I'm being very cordial, Aaron. Don't you agree? I'm being very cordial. Oh, there's mine.
It's
my textbook.
List?
No, that's my textbook. My textbook for my college class. Oh,
well, no, I just saw your list. I saw your list.
What an asshole.
I just saw your list.
Did you see everything?
I kind of forgot already.
No, yeah.
I saw everything. I know where.
I know who number 9 is.
Oh, nice.
I
actually don't even remember off the top of my head who was number 9. So
I know who Derek Carr is.
You know who Derek Carr is?
I know
who Derek Carr is as well. I don't personally know him, but I do know of him.
All right.
I think I know a little bit of Derek Carr. He was in Hard Knocks. Yeah. Okay, so NBA mock draft. So I got a few things to talk about. So I'll do a little bit of my top 14. This is my lottery mock draft.
Okay.
So we'll start off number 1. This is I think the shocker of the draft. Cade Cunningham going number 1. Woj already leaked this. It was a horrible leak. I was like, what? Woj, you ruined it for me. I thought JT Thor was going to go number 1.
Oh,
and then,
man.
I like him at 20.
All this bullshit is making me feel like a nugget.
That's good. And I didn't even put more down. But next one, I got Jalen Green, I think, going to the Rockets. So this is an interesting one because I think this is where it gets a little bit of a toss-up between Jalen Green and Evan Mobley. I like Mobley. I mean, I'm a USC guy, but I do like Mobley a lot. I like centers. Mobley's been, a beast. Like, that's the crazy thing. Do you know Anthony Davis averaged almost 5 blocks a game fucking in college? I didn't realize it.
He had more blocks than a bunch of teams.
Oh, no, exactly. Yeah. So Evan Mobley in the last sort of like 8 years, he's number 2 in that list with like 3 blocks a game. So he's a good defender, super athletic, and he's got kind of like that Anthony Davis where he plays like point guard, athletic enough to be like the point guard type of, but he's like 7 feet center. He's a center.
He's Bam Anthony Davis.
No, Bam is 6'9", also like way bigger. So the thing is, Mobley's gonna have to do the same shit that Wiseman and like is gonna struggle with. I think it's just that he's skinny. So I think he's gonna be in the post. There's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment because he's playing in the Pac-12 where like it's not a whole lot of other competition. And like he single-handedly carried USC because USC has always been second-hand to UCLA, and like he pushed USC into I believe the Elite 8. So like that was pretty good for them. But I'm gonna go with Jalen Green, who's from. Sorry, go ahead.
I agree with that pick honestly. I think with the Wiseman comparison, I think Mobley's a better defender.
I think so too. I think Mobley's a better. I also think that Mobley's got a better shot, which is good. Which is actually crazy because Wiseman had a pretty good shot as well. But I'm gonna go with Jalen Green. He's an elite scorer. This guy could be like. We're talking about. I think he could be a rookie of the year in contention for that. And I think, hot take, I think he's going to score some more points than Cade Cunningham in his first year. I think, Jalen Green is just a pure shooter. I think he had a little bit of inconsistency in college, but I think they'll work on a shot a little bit, get a little more confidence. Plus, he's in Houston. There's not a whole lot else. Yeah, but it's not a whole lot else competing for. Not a whole lot else competing.
Kelly Olynyk. How are you counting Kelly Olynyk out?
You think he's competing with shots with Jalen Green, Kelly Olynyk, and okay. Number 3, this saddens me because I don't like the Cleveland Cavaliers, and this is probably my favorite player in the draft. Evan Mobley is going to the Cavs at number 3.
I could see Suggs going there.
them just getting a third guard unless they
No,
trade away.
I think the trading Sexton.
Sexland is gone. Sexland is gone.
They need a point guard.
I won't watch a single NBA game if Sexland is.
Yes, let me know. Is it the end of Sexland? Abolishing Sexland?
Yeah. They have too many bigs.
But I think the combination of Mobley and Jared Allen would be actually pretty nice.
It would be
Plus, Kevin Love seems like he's on the way out too. So, like, I mean, I think Mobley is also athletic enough. He could play power forward or something like that.
Yeah, they need a guard though.
I mean, they have Garland and they literally drafted only guards.
Need a true point guard, not Colin Sexton.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they can run with the two guards, and I think try it out for one more year, and then try it out with Mobley and Jared Allen. I think they have like a semi-decent team. Like, it's not obviously a playoff team, but it's it could be in a few years.
It'll be a fun team.
Yeah, number 4, I got Jalen Suggs, which I like this fit a lot. Suggs is another one guy I like. The Raptors, they're known for developing players, and as well with Van Vliet, if he wants to leave it or if he gets traded for Ben Simmons, like there's rumors, Suggs can fill in that role pretty well. He can play off ball, he can play on ball. So I think even with Ben Simmons, it would still work out pretty good. Number 5, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Stop me, if you know who this is. Small forward, athletic, tall, played at Florida State, can't shoot, play defense. It's a Jonathan Isaac as well. It's literally 1 for 1.
Hey, John Isaac is a very good defense.
It's also a Trump supporter, fun fact.
Oh, is he?
Really? John Isaac?
Really?
I don't know. He's very
Isn't
conservative.
it Terrence Ross? No, it is
Maybe.
John
I don't know. But
it's one of them.
This is a weird one. I put Barnes at 5 just because that's like all the rumors that they're connected with each other. But just so many similarities. They literally
5?
The Magic. That's what I'm saying. They're literally a guy. They're from the same school, same position. And like if you look at their weaknesses, breakdowns, and stuff like that, very similar. It's a guy who they're like, oh, he's athletic enough, he could shoot. That's why he's in the top 5. But at the same time, he wasn't a really good shooter at Florida State. He's a good defender. He's got the frame for it to be a good defender. He's a good passer. But exactly, there's a big question mark. Like Jonathan Isaac hasn't figured out a shot. And I don't know if Scotty Barnes will either, but I think they're going to go bank on it. Number 5, Scotty Barnes. 6 is a guy who's also like in the last week has like had a meteoric fucking rise. James Bouknight. I mean, very, very super athletic. He's a good shooter. His defense is a little bit, a little shoddy. Passing is a little bit, he's a shooting guy. He doesn't need to be.
He's a scorer.
He's a scorer, and I think OKC likes the combination of Shea and James Bouknight, which could be kind of cool.
OKC wants Mobley, but
I mean, there's no way they're getting him at 6. I don't think there's any chance he drops. Unless a Bong video comes out of him like Laramie Tunsil, I don't think there's a chance he goes to number 6. 7 for the Warriors. Now, this is a little bit, I can see this not going this way, but I'm going to go with Jonathan Kuminga. This is kind of where I think the Warriors have to go in potential. Like, this is a guy who, like, in the beginning of the year, people thought could be like a top 3 pick. He's dropped a little bit because his shot wasn't very good. His defense is pretty elite. You good?
Yeah.
But this is just potential. So I know a lot of Warriors fans are going to be pissed off because it's like, oh, we're wasting Steph Curry's prime with all these guys who are like high potential, like Wiseman and Kuminga, but are not really like pro ready right away. But I think maybe they'll make up with the pick 14.
I think what the Warriors are trying to do is what the Suns are doing with Chris Paul this year. Develop these guys for 2 more years, and then one last run with Steph, Clay, all these young guys.
Yeah, but that's true. But I mean, I could see a trade as well. I just don't see like any team like Bradley Beal seems like it's unlikely he's going to get traded for. Dame Lillard, it's like he's like mulling still, so like that's not going to happen. Like I mean, the draft's approaching already. You got to make your picks. If you make the picks, it's kind of hard to already trade them by that point. So you got to like either trade the picks before. So either we see trade tonight, or I don't think there's any trade happening. 8, we're back to the Magic. That's Chicago's pick that the Magic got. Moses Moody, shooting guard, a 3-and-D guy.
I think it's center.
They have Bam, they have or not Bam, what's his name? Oh, Kiki, and then they have Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter is what I was thinking. It's just the same draft class. Wendell Carter. They got some guys there, but I think Moses Moody fits the defense because they don't have a whole lot of like guards or wing defenders and stuff like that. Moses Moody I think fits that very well. And for your Kings, Franz Wagner.
Is that Mo Wagner's brother?
He is Mo Wagner's brother. He's a small forward. He's a good defender. He's a decent shooter. He's kind of just like an all-around player.
Kyle Kuzma.
I mean, that a little bit. He's a better defender than Kyle Kuzma, I would say. But I think Kuzma's a better.
He choked Michigan's.
He did. He had the final 3 that he missed. He missed.
He'll fit perfectly in Sacramento.
I think he'll fit perfectly in Sacramento. Number 10 is Memphis. They just got that pick. Josh Giddey is who I put there, but that's a guy who I'll say the Warriors don't draft Kuminga. I think Giddey could be the guy because I think the Warriors want a guy who off the bench can maybe space and just pass the ball around.
He's Ben Simmons with like a better shot.
With a much better shot.
Worse. Like,
so the thing is, Giddey is he's grown 3 inches in the last year. He was 6'5" before, and the year prior to that he was 6'2". He's really grown every year. He's grown 3 inches.
Like 6'10".
He's 6'8". He's 6'8" now. So he can play small forward, he can play shooting guard, he can play point guard. He really can play all
forward
three.
if you need
He's-
Draymond.
The thing is, he's skinny. He's skinny enough. He might be too skinny to play forward and all that. But I think he's still learning, so he's kind of raw. He hasn't been this like height for that long. He's only been a year 6'8", like really tall. But he's a really good passer, and he's got the frame and the potential to be good. 11. This is one of my favorite names, Alperen Sengun from Turkey and Turkish league MVP. Yeah, I think he goes to Charlotte. I think they need a center. They're missing kind of a big player. I can see Franz Wagner, like the Kings go with Sengun. I can see that swap. Maybe they go with the Wagner.
Sangoon and Sacramento.
The only reason I think Sengun goes there is I think the only reason Sengun goes there if Marvin Bagley gets traded. I think that's the only reason.
Bagley come home, Bagley. The Suns will take you better than Luka Doncic.
Why is he coming home? What is this coming home? I don't think he's from
Arizona.
Is he from
30
Arizona?
years of
Is he? I know his brother, but his brother plays at ASU.
Yeah, they're from Arizona.
It's coming home.
He's coming home.
That worked really well last time.
Bagley's coming home.
Bagley's coming home.
Honestly, if you give us Booker and
That's a fair trade. I'll take that.
if you give us Booker in a first, I think you can get Bagley.
Okay, so then let me rush this. So the 12 first, this is where I get a little bit more. I don't know if this is gonna happen. Spurs, I got Jalen Johnson. This is a dude who's like super hyped out coming out of college. Then he opted out of Duke. Like when they started losing, he just literally is like, I'm gonna stop playing. He hired an agent. He just left the team.
Low character guy.
He isn't, but he's from Duke, so I think he's probably take him. And he's like, if he hits, he could be really good. Because I think if he did play a full season, I think he'd be picked a lot higher. And I think even if he like stayed one more year for when Duke was better, he could easily be like a top 5 pick. I think probably banks on the upside. He's been kind of he doesn't really go for that often, but I think just because he's a Duke guy and he's got his connection with Coach K, maybe he would want to get Jalen Johnson. 13 for the Pacers. This one's a little bit of a toss. It could be either one, like my 13 or 14 guy, but I put Keon Johnson, a super athletic guy from Tennessee. Double Johnson. And yeah, you like that.
Yeah.
Keon Johnson, super athletic shooting guard. He just brings another wing scorer to the Pacers. I don't know. They have a lot of needs too. They're a team that like they almost made the playoffs, but to be honest, on paper, not that good. And then if Warriors at 14, I think this is where, if you take Kuminga, who's like a really raw young player, you got to take David Mitchell's 23. He's one of the older players in the league or in the draft. What do you mean he's not?
He's very good.
He is very good. Yeah, he's one of the best guard defenders. So I think that's one of the things Warriors are missing is just like a guy coming out the bench who can play like very elite defense. So yeah, he's just going to come in as a good defender. He's a decent shooter, a decent passer. And I think Kuminga might need a little bit of time off the bench. I think David Mitchell is a guy you can start right away. But that's my top 14. And then I had, Aaron, I think you like this. I put something more, less analytical and more funny for you. Okay. I had the funniest names in the 2021 NBA draft, just, guys to look out for. Herb Jones from Alabama.
Hey, that sounds like a quarterback.
Herb Jones.
Herb. Is it Herb?
I like it.
You like Herb or Herb?
Herb.
Herb.
All
right.
That sounds like a quarterback on the Patriots in like the 2000s.
So the next I like is JT Thor. That's like one of my favorite names.
I like it.
That's Auburn.
At 29 on the
the guy Bones Highland.
Then he can do sticks and bones.
His name,
we have Jalen Smith. Sticks and bones.
His name is Nishan Highland, but he goes by Bones. And then, okay, so I got a few lookout players. Isaiah Todd from the G League. He's a guy who was supposed to be pretty good. He might be in the late first round. He's a big, power forward. He can shoot very well.
Wait, if you're in the G League, you get drafted now?
Yeah, that's what Jalen Green, Kuminga, all those guys, they were in that
G League,
Ignite team. The G League Ignite, that's their high school players.
That team.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Vice principal or
vice principal?
No, I don't think
that's his name. His name can't be vice principal.
It's Principal Singh.
Yeah.
But Prabal talks to me about it, and I go, so how's vice principal doing? He gets really mad at me.
So next guy, Chris Duarte, who's a guy who a lot of Warriors fans want. He's 24. He's like the oldest player in the draft, but he's like away from three. He's from Oregon. He shoots really, really good. He plays defense.
Like Chris.
But he's literally the same age as Devin Booker, and Devin Booker is about to go into 7th year, and this guy's a rookie. So that's that's kind of the downside of getting him. Jason Preston, I was going to pitch them to you. I think the Suns, that's their pick. I think if you want to replace Chris Paul, this is a guy who, if you want to keep Chris Paul for another year or so, Jason Preston has his best quality is that he's an amazing passer. He's one of the best passers in college basketball, and he's just learning how to play tall. He just got whatever. I think he's 6'5" as a point guard. He's a tall point guard. He's athletic. He's really raw just because he literally in high school he was 5'11" and he averaged 2 points a game in high school. I had to walk on to the University of Ohio. And they dropped 30 points against Illinois and beat Illinois in number 8 seed.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, he's a really good fucking player. So, I think that could be...
This is the guy that busted my bracket?
Yeah, he is. He's also the former Pistons blogger who with the Heights Spur.
Yeah.
It's this dude. I think he's supposed to be like an early second runner, but if the Suns, pick 28 or 29, I think he could be a guy who you could pick. He could be off the bench for a little bit. He needs a little bit of time because he's a little raw. But at one point, he could be running the floor. He doesn't require that much. Like he's not going to shoot that much, but he'll be passing around.
Just give it the book. That's all you need.
Yeah, I think he'll do that. And the last guy, I got Josh Christopher from ASU. He's also a guy who was supposed to be really good coming in, but he just played on a team that was just very badly coached and managed and all that. But I think if he stayed in college, if he stayed one more year, I bet you he would be drafted. Him and Marvin Bagley's brother, are in that team. I think if he stayed one more year, he probably would have been like a top 15-ish, top 10 pick. I think.
Josh is coming home.
Yeah, dude, he's a mid-second rounder. He's mid to late second rounder. That's where he's projected right now. And literally, I don't know why he left college. He was the number 4 ranked prospect coming into this year.
Pulled the Nico Mannion.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. But yeah, that's what I got from the NBA draft tonight. I'm looking forward to it. So if the Warriors get Bradley Beal, happy with Bradley Beal. If not, Kuminga and David Mitchell are my picks. But let's do what we're all here for. We've been sitting around. What we're all here for, the top 15 quarterback list. Yeah. All right, let's do this.
All right,
Aaron, do you have your list written down, huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you start us off? We'll go in order.
I do too with my notebooks.
Are we just gonna go one by one, or are we gonna go? Aaron,
15 to 12.
Yeah. No. We did 1 by 1 last year.
We did do, but I would just speed up. Maybe we do like 3 in the beginning, and then once we get to the top 3, that's when we go 1 by 1.
Okay. First, I would like to recap last year really quick. Can I have your phone for a second so I can look at my notes? So I have Lemeter's list from last year.
Golly, Carson Wentz at 3.
Yeah, and we're gonna go.
Yeah,
text messages. Oh god damn it!
And while you figure that out, I made a nugget.
For some reason, it just sent the video I had.
Get only and
not the notes. God damn it!
Shake that. Could have been bad.
Okay, well, I'm gonna not have the direct quotes, but I'm gonna go off memory. So Boaz in the list. This is a take. Lemeter's best age take. He had Josh Allen on the list, and I was watching it a little bit. And we were roasting him.
9.
We're 11,
really?
and then we're just like, Josh Allen's not good. And then you're like, you're such a Josh Allen hater. And then Boaz goes, no. If Josh Allen balls out next year, I'll put him up on my list. I'll put him up on the list. But until then, I won't.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And that's exactly what he said.
We'll see what happens.
And then another interesting point. There's another quote I wish I could remember, but. Boaz, would you say me and you are Aaron Rodgers haters, right?
Yeah, no, fuck Aaron Rodgers.
I had Aaron Rodgers the lowest at 6.
Not only that, you had him at 7. We'll say that right now. And then you
behind Jimmy, no.
Yes,
he's behind Jimmy.
And on top of that, you went on a rant about how Aaron Rodgers is not as good as he used to be, and he can't make the good plays anymore. And
oh my god!
And you were just like, and Boaz, me and Boaz were like, no, he's pretty good. And then you were like, no, he's
wow.
So here's some audio. It's gonna be kind of shitty.
Play it.
Rodgers takes games over, but like. What is Rodgers?
No, wait, Lemeter, you can't talk. This is what you said. This is what you said.
Rodgers takes games over, but like, what is this season? He's not as good as he used to be. Like, but I mean, you can Aaron Jones carried him sometimes.
Did you hear that?
Like, at times, Aaron Rodgers would be making horrendous plays. You have to admit it. Some games.
And did you hear? He said Aaron Jones was carrying Aaron Rodgers.
He did, and he's like, hey, he hates Aaron Jones too.
I'm no longer qualified.
Wow.
No longer qualified.
Me and Boaz.
Yeah, Lemeter, do you want to send your jersey over? Yeah, do you want to send your Aaron Rodgers jersey over?
Aaron Rodgers, I'm so sorry, man.
I can't believe that's out there. Wow.
I forgot about all that at all. But I wish I had my notes because there's some other stuff.
He's my GOAT. God.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Yeah, Lemeter, this is like this is not what you talk about a top 5 quarterback, in NFL history, according to you. I don't think you would say those type of things, that he's getting carried by Aaron Jones. He's not as good as he used to be, and he makes horrendous decisions. Is that what he said?
Horrendous decisions / plays, I think.
Wow. Lemeter?
Yeah.
Rebuttal?
No, I have more on my notes, but we're using my phone to record right now, and that's tough. And I thought I sent it to Buzz, so we'll just those will be in the ether. I guess
maybe we'll pull it up later or something. Maybe I don't know.
All right. So Buzz, do you have
Zoom session?
Do you have your last clip?
What do you mean?
I mean your last year's list.
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna read through Lemeter's real quick. We'll start. Actually, no. Should we start from Lemeter?
Sure.
Okay, I'll start
my list. Mine's on my computer. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone.
Okay. Lemeter said he's not qualified to make these lists anymore, so keep that in mind. That's what he said. Number 15, he had Tom Brady. Disagree. 14 was Kyler Murray. 13, Dak Prescott. 12, Kirk Cousins. 11, Josh Allen. 10, Matt Ryan. 9, Matthew Stafford. 8, Deshaun Watson. 7, probably the most controversial one. Actually, that's not true. Aaron Rodgers at 7, where he said he's washed and Aaron Judge is
carrying him. That is hilarious. And that could not have aged better.
I know.
Oh my God.
Like me and you were defending Aaron Rodgers.
That's the crazy. He's some random Jeopardy host.
That's the funniest shit. Okay, anyway, 6, Jimmy Garoppolo. That's one of the worst aged ones out of this whole thing. I mean,
that somehow it probably aged worse than Aaron Rodgers one.
No, yeah.
There's another worse.
Yeah, 5 Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
5 Lamar Jackson. 4 Drew Brees. You know, he retired, so he's not gonna be in the list anymore.
Yeah.
3. This is probably the stupidest one out of all of ours, in my opinion. But that's just me. Carson Wentz at 3, which I mean,
I was duped by Colin Cowherd in my defense. I was watching a video that morning.
See, but we can't trust.
So
anyone.
yeah, are you impartial?
I have not watched any videos.
No Colin Cowherd this year.
Okay.
I
So
like that.
2, we had Patrick Mahomes, and then 1 was Russell Wilson. But let me
I
just
remember that the Patrick Mahomes hate. I do.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it!
All right, so mine. And by the way, it's it's bad too. Don't worry about it.
I think all of us are. Yeah, I have some not so.
Yeah.
Good.
It's not as horrendous as mine. Aaron
No.
Rodgers at 7.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Carson Wentz at 3. I feel like that's what you have to focus on. And you
Yeah,
also
yeah,
said Aaron
that's-
Jones carries.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Anyway,
Can you
so
really call yourself a Rodgers fan after saying that?
you know, there's some picks on this that didn't age well for me, but let me tell you something. There's one thing that did age well was when I said Carson Wentz was not top 15.
That did age.
that
very
aged
well.
like fine wine.
But number 15 though, number 15, I do remember what that was.
Yeah. Okay, number 15 I had Cam Newton. I don't know.
That might be worse than the Rodgers one.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Nah.
up there.
It's not as bad as Carson Wentz.
I think the
at 3.
debate is what's worse, is the Rodgers one or is it the Wentz one? I think
No, the
Wentz-
Wentz is
Garoppolo's
100%
equally
worse.
as bad.
No.
Yeah.
He had Aaron Rodgers at least in the top 10. He had like Jimmy and fucking Wentz in the top 6.
Yeah.
Anyways, so number 14, Kyler Murray. We all had Kyler Murray for 14 last year.
Yeah.
13, I had Jimmy. He let me down. 12, I had Big Ben. 11 was Dakota Prescott. 10, Deshaun Watson. That was controversial at the time. I remember that in the episode. 9, Kirk Cousins. 8, Matthew Stafford. 7, Matt Ryan. 6, Lamar Jackson. And that's where you guys call me Lamar Jackson haters. You guys both have him at fucking 5. Never forget that.
I do remember that.
You're like, Aaron's the real hater. Then 5, Aaron Rodgers. Notice how he's ranked higher than Lemeter.
Yep.
And 4, Thomas Brady, which was super controversial at the time, which I disagree with.
Yeah.
He was not a top
Teach their
5
own. Teach their own.
quarterback.
Yeah.
He won the fucking Super Bowl and he threw like less
Yeah.
than 10 interceptions, almost 4,000
How
How
yards.
many interceptions did he throw in the championship?
Oh no, he threw like 11.
Vita
He threw 11.
Bed,
He threw like 11. Anyways, Drew Sif Breeze, and then 2 I had Russell Wilson, 1 Patty Mahomes. All right, fellas, what's your list? Go over it real quick.
I had 15 and 16. I remember I had like, I'm going to put 2 guys at 15 because I just want to be extra. I had Big Ben and Ryan Tannehill, which Ryan Tannehill I think aged pretty well. And Big Ben didn't have a horrible year. Kyler Murray at 14. 13 I had Dak Prescott. 12 I had Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh man.
Higher than Aaron, which was like, fuck, man. That was a bad look for me because I'm a Jimmy hater. 11 I had Kirk. 10 I had Tom Brady. 9 Matt Ryan. 8 Matt Stafford. 7 was Carson Wentz. 6 was Drew Brees. Lamar Jackson at 5. 4 I had Deshaun Watson, which I think was the highest out of everybody.
Yeah.
Which I defend. I like his
He's
play
the
style.
best.
I think he played where I will defend his play style, but nothing else.
Nothing else about him.
Yes, nothing else, just his play style. 3 had Aaron Rodgers, which I think was the highest out of everybody.
Yeah.
Which is disgusting.
Fucking
Actually,
4th
yeah.
place is higher than this guy.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
2 I had Russell Wilson, and 1 I had Patrick Mahomes.
That
That
is
was.
just absolutely disgusting.
it was so funny when I was watching this back trying to make his list. Thank God you didn't do it because I would not have found that if it wasn't for that because I would have just skipped over everyone.
Yeah, no, that's a good one, and I'm happy.
Why?
You said he was washed.
I am so dumb. I can't even watch football. What's the meaning of life?
That's the one that makes you question this. Everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones. I mean,
I would
but
focus on Carson Wentz
for
at
each,
3
here's
more.
the thing. I'll give Lemire credit for each. Aaron Rodgers is number 7, and for each Carson Wentz is like the top 3, whatever.
There's a diamond in the rough.
There's
He
a
had
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
Exactly.
There's a
That's
Josh
what I was
Allen.
gonna
That's
say.
my
And Lemire will hit once, and then he'll only talk about that one hit. Like, we're not gonna talk about all the other.
Lemire's
really
the
bad
wild
misses.
card. He's very entertaining.
He is, and I'm looking forward to this one.
I am too.
We haven't heard a lot of.
He's either gonna have hot takes that are really good or just crack takes,
I think so. Yeah.
and I'm excited.
My
Yeah.
Brady one's finally gonna hit this year.
You think so?
Oh my God!
This is the Max Kellerman. This is the Max Kellerman every year's going to say he falls off the cliff, and then 1 year is bound to happen. Right? It's like Lemire's Derrick Henry. It's like Derrick Henry's going to be trash this year. It's like 1 year is eventually going to happen.
1 year on my team.
Mhm.
After that, you cannot trust him this year. I'm telling you, stay away from Derrick Henry fantasy football.
You said that last year, and that he led the league in rushing.
Shut up.
Okay, who's going first? Last year was Lemire going first. So
You need to stick with tradition. Fuck it, you go first.
All
So
right.
is it 15 through 13, or are we just
Yeah,
doing
15 to 13. Yeah.
15, 13? Okay.
Okay. At number 15, I have Carson Wentz.
Oh my God!
I think-
no.
I knew he'd be here. I knew he'd be here.
Okay,
And I
one
told
down
you.
here does not define him. Next.
Yes.
14.
Well, no,
I
so
have-
you're not going to say anything else. It's like a very
Oh,
controversial pick.
I can say it.
Yeah,
I
what do you
can
mean?
talk. Okay,
You're
Carson
not
Wentz.
stuck.
I
There's no
think
rule
he's a
against
good quarterback. Last year was obviously terrible, but I think he's a good quarterback. I think if he didn't play so badly last year, I would have had him higher. But
Yeah.
15. I think I
I look
cannot
at the stats.
justify
He had
having
Drew
him
Lock
higher.
as stats last year. That he had.
No, yeah, I agree.
Worse.
but
I'd say worse.
I
than
cannot
Drew Lock.
justify having him higher, but I do think he'll be top 10 quarterback this year. Next, We got
Say your list, I'll never
14.
look at it.
No,
Captain Kirk.
It's just stats.
Oh,
Do
thank
you
God.
like that? Do you like
Do
that?
you like that?
I like that.
Yeah, I think Kirk's very efficient, very good, does his job, does what's required. And 13, I had someone else here, but after changing my mind, I have Baker Mayfield
Ooh.
at number 13. I think
Wow.
Baker's very efficient, has a good arm. He's a perfect fit for that Browns team. He's better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
That was even unnecessary.
That was
Okay,
nobody
and
asked for
I'll
that.
just say 16 and 17. 16 is Derek Carr, 17 is Jimmy.
Okay. Aaron, am I next, or what was the traditional order?
I think it was you, then me.
Okay, then I'll go. At 15, so I actually have a few honorable mentions that I had to put it out there. I have one guy on this list who he was a fan favorite last year, he's good. Matt Ryan.
You don't have Matt Ryan on your
He's
list?
not. He's an
That is
honorable.
18 on
He's an honorable mention
What?
for me. I think Matt Ryan actually had a very good year if you look at his stat. But the thing is, when you look at the context, they didn't run the ball very much. They were throwing a lot, and in comparison to the guy who I have at 15, I think he had a much better receiving core. Another guy I have as my honorable mention, the leader not gonna like this, Big Ben. I think Big Ben, if you look at his stats,
He was garbage last year.
33 touchdowns.
I don't care about stats. Eye
like,
test. I watched
3,800
film.
yards.
I watched film
Sure.
for making this list.
Did
Did you?
Yeah. I got a 1 week Game Pass free trial.
That was like a year ago. When was
I did it with another email this time
okay.
for this list.
No, I think Big Ben, if you look at just purely off of stats, I think he would make it in. But exactly, I'm going to give context to that. They didn't run the ball at all. Like towards the end, they stopped running it at all. That's the reason they drafted Najee Harris. And that's, Big Ben was having like 500-yard games like towards the end, like fucking 504 touchdown games.
With like
He was stat padding.
6 interceptions.
Sure. I don't think he actually finished with that many interceptions, to be
Did you
honest.
see him in the wild card game or
Sure.
against the Browns?
But that was, there was a lot more than just Big Ben who was off that one. You're just a Big Ben hater. I think that's, if we go last year, that's the same trend.
Because I'm bigger than Ben.
Yeah, no one's bigger than Ben.
No one's bigger than
Although Ben has slimmed down, though. The diet has been
Yeah.
working. The diet has
Slim
been
Ben
working.
So
now?
are there people bigger than Ben now?
No, still not.
Okay.
I think just his persona.
still the
His
biggest.
persona. He's still
Okay.
nobody bigger than Ben.
Okay.
But at number 15, I have Baker Mayfield. That is who I put
Ooh.
there.
Wow.
If you look at stats, like I just said before, he's probably worse than both these guys that I just mentioned in my honorable mentions list. But you have to give context. They were running the ball a lot. They got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Plus, Odell Beckham was out for pretty much the whole season.
Yeah.
So I think, given the context, I think he's going to have a much better year next year. And I think he just plays very well, as Smith, the leader said. Number 14, I have Derek Carr. So that's the same spot that we had Kyler Murray at 03. So
Yeah.
that's broken because wouldn't you put? You didn't have
Kirk
Derek Carr in your. Yeah, you didn't have Derek Carr on your list at all.
No.
Derek Carr's number 14. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the NFL right now. He gets like whatever. There was that poll that the NFL put out, or maybe PFF put out, where they were comparing Derek Carr and Jimmy. I don't think they're similar quarterbacks
Not at all.
whatsoever. I think Derek
Not
Carr is
at all.
substantially better. Derek Carr is a very good, like, underrated arm. I think he's a decent passer. He's got good accuracy. He's just, he's obviously not whatever that 2016, 2017 year where he was an MVP candidate. He's obviously not that anymore. But I think he's still a very good quarterback, and that's why he's number 14 on my
He's
list.
surprisingly mobile.
He is. He's
I
not
think
bad. Yeah.
we slept on him last year. None of us had him on our list.
Yeah, we did. And I think Derek Carr, that's why I got to put some respect in his name, 14. And then we got to go 13. I put Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert, maybe if you're just going off stats alone, should be a little bit higher. But as well, he is just a rookie. I'm not going to base a lot off of just stats and stuff like that. But I think he is one of the guys who, before I think I said Kyler Murray, he could be in my top 10 next year easily. I could see that happening. That's why I said last year. This year, this is my version of that. I think Justin Herbert could easily be in the top 10 next year when we make this list.
Interesting. Damn, no love for my boy Matty Ice.
He's an honorable mention. He's an honorable mention, but he's close. He's close for him, but he's an honorable mention.
Okay, well, I'm foreshadowing. He is on my list. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm not going to give any honorable mentions. So you guys just think I'm going to.
I'm happy that someone has done it because I wanted,
Honorable mention Cam Newton, Carson Wentz, please.
No, because I'm just not going to mention them, so you don't know if they're on my list or not.
I like that.
Okay, so number 15, I have Justin Herbust.
Oh, her bust.
Herbust. I'm going to keep calling him that.
That's
Even
surprisingly low, man.
I mean, I see the argument just because he's a rookie.
he's a rookie, hasn't done much. So I mean, he had a fantastic rookie season, rookie touchdown record. But I need a little more. I think he has lots of potential. He's
Dude, off stats, he's a top 10. If you just go off stats,
if he keeps it up, he's definitely going to be higher on my list next year.
Yep.
And I don't know why. I don't know if this is a good bad sign. I'm aligning with Lemire a lot here. I don't know if that's good or bad. But at number 14, I have Kirk Cousins. You like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's just, I don't know. He's just a pretty consistent quarterback. I mean, he seems to be scared to take the deep shot sometimes. That was one of some of my complaints with him last year. But I feel like if you have Kirk Cousins on your team, you can win games. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like he didn't improve much. He's actually lower on my list this year.
Kirk's efficient, airs that hole.
Whoa.
It's a football term. No.
And then number 13, I have Baker Mayfield. Let's go, Lemire.
Baker Mayfield as well. Wow.
Yeah, see, if you could have Kirk Cousins at 14, Baker Mayfield at 13, then.
What was our Aaron United plan like a week ago, whatever? Where we're all gonna put Kirk Cousins in the same spot, or in the same spot or something.
No, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, no, but it has to come naturally.
Yeah.
Baker, like Boaz said, stats don't look good as some of the other guys, but he ran the ball a lot. Odell was out. I mean, I feel like Baker Mayfield. I like the value, like winning quarterbacks too a lot. And I feel like
he wins guy.
Yeah, big wins guy, big quarterback record guy, even though it's a team stat, but that's besides the point. But I feel like if Baker Mayfield on the field, the Browns have a good chance of winning. I feel like he's gonna have a great year this year. Baker Mayfield 13. That's what we're going with. So are we doing one by one now, or what are we doing?
So I think now we just do another 3. I think we do
12, 11, 10.
Yep.
11, 10.
I think so.
Okay.
Aaron, go ahead.
That's Lemeter.
No, go back. I think we snaked before, right?
No, we didn't.
No.
Oh, we didn't. Okay, then let me go ahead.
At number 12, I have Matthew Stafford.
What?
This is very low for him, I think.
That is very low.
But I just couldn't justify putting him above Tom Brady. What? Huh?
Yeah, Tom Brady at 15 last year. No problem with that last year.
Yeah. So Stafford.
Wow.
I think he will be higher, but he's on the Rams. Some bias here. Nah.
Peter, where's the hot takes? I haven't really seen them.
This is kind of a hot take. I think he's gonna. I mean,
I guess
presumably Herbert is above Matt Stafford, which I think is.
That's true.
At 11.
I just see the context. The next list.
Yeah.
I have Justin Herbert.
Oh,
This is
who was 11 on my list last year?
Josh Allen. Oh no, he just did that on purpose.
Right, yeah, I had Herbert at 10, but it's meant to be 11.
No, it's not gonna happen because
you're forcing it now. Yeah.
I was not gonna put Herbert over Brady, and so
you told me you were debating that.
I was. It was between them two for 10 and 11. So number 10, Kyler Murray. I decided to bump Brady up one more.
Kyler Murray at 10.
Yeah, I think. No, actually, you know what?
No, go with it. No, stop. Go with it. No, you can't change it. No, you can't stop. You can't influence like that.
Can you look at my list?
No.
It's just 10 down. What does it say? Where is Brady at? No, I'm not changing it. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
Brady at 10. I think he's gonna fall.
Was it
Kyler
over Brady?
Kyler, yeah.
So Kyler or Brady? Who are we going to 10?
Brady at 10.
Brady at 10.
You're saying Kyler Murray's good?
This is the year where he's gonna be washed. You're gonna get washed, Tom. Please don't watch this. You're gonna roast me, please.
Okay. So I'm going now 12, 11, and 10. 12, I have, the guy you guys had, Kirk Cousins, I think he had a very good year.
Why didn't you put him at 14? Asshole.
Because I think he was better than I think
he
was better than Herbert and Carr. I think Cousins gets a lot of hate as well for just being super consistent. He will be getting 30 touchdowns every fucking year, 4,000 yards. He does that shit like for the last 3 years, pretty much just consistently. He's been very good. He's accurate. The deep ball, right? People say that. The primetime games, people will bring that up. But just as a quarterback himself, I think he's consistent. I think the 12 is a very solid spot for him. 11, I have Ryan Tannehill, which might be a little bit low as I am a Tannehill guy, but I think just there's a lot of these other guys who I have above him who maybe either have more upside that I believe in or just are better than Ryan Tannehill.
Aaron,
But
I'm the Tannehill hater and I might have him the highest.
You definitely do.
Maybe.
Say.
Okay.
I think these lists expose us.
Maybe 10 out of 11, and then 10 I have Kyler Murray. So Lamir and I have that. So Aaron, there's a chance maybe you want to make the trifecta if you want to put
Kyler Murray was not that good.
Oh yeah, fuck, never mind.
Kyler Murray was not that good last year.
No. He actually his stats wise, I agree. So actually, let's pull this up because I have the stats up just for a reason. Let's use him for just a second. Kyler Murray touchdown, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,600 yards exactly. He's passing not super crazy. Actually comparable to Matt Ryan who had 26 and 11, exactly the same, but like almost 1,000 more passing yards than Kyler Murray. But Kyler Murray has 819 rushing yards and 11 rushing touchdowns. So I think that's the factor that puts him over at 10 for me. I factor that in that he's got athleticism as well as also potential because I think he'll take another step forward and be even higher in my list next year.
I think he will do that. And Cliff Kingsbury is a fucking fraud.
He is. I agree.
So he's just handicapped there.
Plus, he gets more of a chemistry with DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins might retire.
That's true. They get Rondell Moore, who you like. You liked a lot from the draft. I think they get him. Christian Kirk is still there. Larry Fitz, I don't know what's going to happen. That's a little bit up in the air. But I just think Kyler Murray's going to take another step forward. And I think, he's been pretty good so far.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Number 12, Aaron is going to put Kyler Murray. I have a feeling.
You think I'm putting Kyler Murray at 12? All right, number 12, I have Ryan Tannehill.
Oh.
So I think I have him the lowest out of everyone.
And I'm the Tannehill.
I thought there was a chance you didn't have him when you said that mine's lower. I was like, dude, did he not have him at all? Maybe.
So I have Ryan Tannehill. So, I mean, he's a very solid quarterback. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about him.
Even you, Matt Ryan.
He's not Matt Ryan solid, no, but
Nah, he's better than Matt Ryan.
No, but that was the
solid.
last year. Matt Ryan. We're like, yeah, Matt Ryan's good.
Matt Ryan,
Yeah,
he's good. He's Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, yeah, Ryan Tannehill. Yeah, he's good.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about him, really, to be honest. Like,
yeah, he's good. That's
just
good.
solid.
Enough said. Yeah,
We're gonna move on. All right, 11. I have Derek Carr.
Mm.
I feel like I was really sleeping on Derek Carr, probably because I was bitter that the Raiders left Oakland last year.
Yep.
That's probably what it was. I mean, I looked at his stats, really, and it was unbelievable.
I can pull it up for you.
He hasn't thrown more than like 13 interceptions, like at all.
27-9 is what he
He's
threw.
the reason why the Chiefs had a loss.
Yeah.
27-9 and 4,000.
I was like looking at his stats. I was like, holy shit. And I watched some of his highlights. I mean, obviously the highlights are just the good stuff, but I was like, holy shit, I've been sleeping on this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I was a Raiders fan, probably. So I'm going to put Derek Carr at 11. I feel like there's a case for me, maybe even higher, maybe top 10. I don't know. I'm having him at 11. 10, I have a future Super Bowl MVP, 2021 Super Bowl MVP, Matthew Stafford. I'll take right there.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, but I have Matt Stafford. I think he's going to do great with the Rams.
I do too.
Honestly, like with some of the talent I have, it was really hard. Like some of these guys I feel like could be like
It gets
higher.
very good. To be honest, once you get in the top 10, that's good.
Yeah, I was looking at our quarterback list last year.
Like
Like I feel like the quarterback play was way better last year than it was in 2019.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I think no. I
could.
because I remember last year. I think we said the same thing.
Jimmy Garoppolo being top 10.
I think last year I think we might have said the same thing.
I guess it's recency bias.
It's recency bias. Yeah, exactly.
No, but like I wanted to put guys like Baker Mayfield in the top 10. I think he was that good, but just didn't have a spot there. Matthew Stafford deserves to be in the top 10. Herbert can be in the top 10. I think Brady, top 10. He is top 10.
Herbert was only one, and then Tannehill were the two that I thought might be in the top 10 for me, but they ended up not being because there's a lot of talented guys. Yeah. Okay.
So Matthew Stafford, I just feel like he's really underrated in Detroit. You know, we have Jimmy Ward talking shit about him, which is very interesting.
Talk your shit, Jimmy.
Yeah, no, I don't. He gets this hate. Like this is the opposite of the QB wins crowd because he doesn't get QB wins. But like, I mean, Matt Stafford is fucking talented.
Solid, yeah.
Hey, Jared Goff into the Super Bowl.
Matthew Stafford can take
Detroit Lions Super Bowl. Him throwing to Quinton Cephas.
I want a Browns Lions Super Bowl.
I'm on Ra.
Browns Lions Super Bowl. Dirty Dan Campbell.
And what's the Raiders receiver they just got? Tyrell Williams.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a shitty receiver court. That's probably
Whoa,
the worst one.
Quinton Cephas
Go
Leonard.
ahead. Yeah, Quinton Cephas
my
Leonard.
turn?
Yes, your turn.
Okay, what numbers have you given now?
9, 8, and 7.
Okay.
Oh, we're going 3 still?
Yeah, we go 3 up until the very end, and then we do 3, 2, and 1. I think individual. What do you think? Maybe we could do top 5. Okay, we'll do 5 individual.
Up 1 maybe. Okay. Anyways, I was just looking at my.
Go ahead, let me.
Kyler number 9.
Number 9, Kyler. Okay.
I think he's great. I think the handicap that you don't have Kyler.
Either you don't have him on your list, or you see he's way high, or he's way high, or he's way high. Yeah. That's crazy.
How do you have Matt Ryan over Kyler? Okay, you know I'm not gonna. Jump.
I'm not gonna jump to it. But we get like in the top 5 and Kyler's still not there. Then I think it's easy to say.
Yeah, but yeah, he's good.
That's interesting.
He's good.
Yeah.
I made my point. 8. This was hard. I was debating between Lamar Jackson and Ryan Tannehill. I want to go Ryan Tannehill at 8. He's good. He's fast. He has a deep ball.
Yeah.
Makes good decisions.
He's very efficient.
Yeah, very efficient. I don't know how he'll deal without Arthur Smith, but
well, that's interesting. Yeah, but Julio Jones now.
Yeah, he's a great player.
Yep.
Baller. And at 7, we got Lamar Poo-Poo.
Oh,
Lamar Jackson, he's great.
And Lamar is no longer here. He took a step back. He took a step back as a passer.
Yeah, step back?
Yeah. He took a step back as a passer last year.
Yeah. Oh well, the numbers weren't quite there. I think he did have a better pass. I think he would have been lower if I didn't watch that Browns Ravens game, where he indeed had to poo poo.
And when he came back,
yeah. So I think that changed my stance on Lamar.
I can pull up here. You want to see some? We can look at some career stats just so just see if Aaron was right about that.
Actually, I am.
2020, you're 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. 2019, he had 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
He had like way less yards last year.
Let's see. Did they show rushing yards? This year he had 1,005. Last year he had 1,206. Yeah, last year.
He only had like 2,000 passing yards this year.
He had.
He did miss games.
Yeah, 2,700.
He didn't. He was only.
No, he had COVID. Did he have COVID or something?
He was only out for 1 game though.
Yeah,
like 15.
Really? Yeah, no, I mean the stats wise, that's not as good. I mean, he still's got 1,000 rushing yards though.
Yeah.
All right, let me do. Is that
7?
Is that all we're going up to? 7?
Yeah.
You go 3 players already?
Yeah.
Kyler, Tannehill,
and Lamar.
Nice. Okay, so number 9. I think I have him the lowest. No, I don't know. Lemieux is number 10 already. Yeah, Tom Brady's number 9 for me.
You had Tom Brady at 10?
Yeah,
I totally missed that.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Oh, wait,
I mean, I could have had Tom Brady.
You guys are still hating on Tom Brady.
I mean, he's in my top 10
now. He was not that good last year.
Yeah,
he won the Super Bowl, but he was not great.
No, I think we're going off like this is like the cliche, like Chris Paul. Like, oh, we're going off top leaders in the NFL. Yeah, he's number one. Top commanders of teams, number one. Tom Brady. Top kissers of his kids. Tom Brady, number one, of course. But like, I mean, exactly. You saw the Packers game. Like, it was not him who won that game. I think the team was very well. Even the Super Bowl, I was saying like Tom Brady won Super Bowl MVP. But to be honest, I think the defense, like,
it was Levante David.
I was gonna say, I think just the reason the defense didn't get it is just because you can't just say, oh, the defense won Super Bowl MVP. You have to give it to one player, and there wasn't really one specific player because Vita Vea's had like six rushes, whatever, in that game as well. So like, there was the defense overall.
Shaq Barrett had like 3 sacks.
Exactly. That game overall, they were playing very well. So I think the defense is what really won.
Yeah.
The MVP is just the defense in general. Like, that's what I think.
And his running game was brilliant last year.
His running, I mean, and also we're talking about Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Shall I say he was carried by Leonard Fournette?
Playoff Lenny. Then I mean, and then we're talking about like Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller. I mean, this is probably the best receiving core of each of the like.
Scotty Miller easily top 5 receiver in the league.
Yeah, and number 1 wide receiver. Adam Thielen. Forgot about him. And Cole Beasley. Cole won't take the shot.
Cole, I really like Cole Beasley.
I need to make an amendment to my list. I can't forget.
There might be one right here. Open this one up.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. All right, there's an amendment to Aaron's list.
Yeah, we're making an amendment.
So Aaron's gonna put Tom Brady higher, I think now, or maybe he's gonna put Kyler. I don't know. Maybe that's the other one. All right, so 9 was Tom Brady. 8 for me is Rain Dakota Prescott.
Wow,
I think it's a little bit low, but I mean, obviously he's coming off injury, so we don't know what's gonna be. But I think if he did play his full season, I think it'd be higher.
You have Stafford in the top 7.
Maybe.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah, no, I mean, we don't know what's gonna come out from injury. I expect him to probably be much higher next year, but just because of that, he's a little bit of an unknown. I'm gonna put him a little lower, but I do think, I mean, Dak Prescott in the first 3 weeks, he was electric. That team sucked, but Dak Prescott was electric. That Seahawks game, remember that one where he almost threw that Hail Mary to win the game?
Cedric Wilson or some crap.
Exactly, yeah, that was crazy. And then 7, right? Yeah, number 7, I have Matthew Stafford, as you predicted.
Wow.
Matthew Stafford is number 7. I think he's one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league that nobody talks about.
But over Dak?
I think so, just because I think that was a very toss-up. I actually swapped him last night. I had Dak over him, and I swapped him just because of Dak's injury. I think Stafford's gonna be really fucking good. I wanted him in the Niners very bad, very very sad. That was the reason for the decision episode was the Niners that he gets Stafford. I think he's super talented. He's got one of the best, just arm strength wise. I think he's on par. I think he could be put in the echelon of like Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes, exactly. I think he's gonna be very good with the Rams. I think I'm a little bit sad that Brandon Cooks is in there because I would love to see. I mean, not as a Niners fan, I love to see, but just as a football fan, that Brandon Cooks Matt Stafford connection would be pretty nice just to see that deep ball. But just either way, I think Stafford's gonna have a pretty good year.
Brandon Cooks on the Texans.
I know. I said I wish he was still in the Rams because that would have been fun to watch. Aaron, go ahead.
All right. So we have some amendments. You guys can figure out what they are if you want. If you want to guess. Number 9, I have Matty Ice. Matt Ryan.
Wow, that is high. Aaron, so can you explain why do you have him that high?
He hasn't said Matt Ryan until now.
Yeah, that's Matt Ryan. Yeah,
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Consistency. Check the numbers. You can look at the numbers if you don't believe me. Look at the numbers right now. Pull them up right now. You guys are sleeping on him a little
bit. 26-11, Aaron. 26-11, 4,581 yards.
He's always putting up numbers no matter what.
Touchdown interception ratio.
It's not too bad.
It's like Jimmy Garoppolo.
26-11 was this year's. Yeah, it's almost 2-1. It's almost 2-1.
Yeah, what's Jimmy Garoppolo's?
I have only this year's pat. I can look up Jimmy's career passing.
No, just look at last year's.
You want me to put up 2019? I have 2019. 2019, Garoppolo was 27-13.
Yeah.
This year's 26-11.
Yeah, it's pretty much identical.
Hey. With
that's fair.
But Matt Ryan had 1,000 more passing yards.
Yeah, but passing for yards does not mean good passing. I've said this. Passing yards is absolutely useless in some cases. That means your team's off.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you could be throwing 1-yard checkdowns and the guy runs at 99 yards.
That is a Jimmy, and the dumbest one is the
passing yards is a bigger indicator of teams being behind and just trying to get back into the game, or running games being absolutely shit. And
I still think the dumbest one is
the Falcons.
The Jimmy, the shovel pass to Debo, and how that Debo run it for 99 yards, and then it was a negative 1 yard pass because it was behind the line of scrimmage. But somehow that counts as like a
88-yard pass.
Yeah, it counts as somehow that it was Jimmy's pass. But I mean, So and one of the reasons I also didn't want him is you look at his sack totals. He had 41 sacks. Like he's like
He's
top
a statue
three.
back then.
Yeah, his just like pressure awareness stuff like that. Just like it just is definitely went down.
He is, but I still feel like he's not playing as well. I had him higher last year.
I think he could be my top 15 next year. I don't know. Maybe he'll have a bounce back here because the Falcons just overall had a very shitty year.
Yeah.
But like after what we saw last year,
I still feel like for like
bad.
the shit the Falcons were, I still feel like he played really well, and I still feel like he's the top 10 quarterback personally.
I honestly thought they might trade him, but they draft a
Yeah.
quarterback. They might draft a quarterback at Florida.
I thought they were going to go Justin Fields.
There was a chance, yeah.
I thought so too, but
okay.
Hey, I guess not.
I stand by Matt Ryan.
Okay,
it's pretty
for you.
good.
Good on you.
I'm standing by Matt Ryan. I'm putting my foot down.
That's cool. Yeah, you got to.
I think he plays well no matter what. Honestly.
Listen, all of us got to have something. I put Stafford at 7. That could be by me and ass, but if Stafford, Jimmy was right. Stafford's awful.
No, I
and
agree
like
with
I
that.
just had Stafford like way too.
No, I agree
high.
with that. I feel like I had Stafford too low potentially.
Okay.
Anyways, number 8, I have a Lamar Jackson. So I feel like he was higher on my list.
Big Lamar fan, or maybe he's not on my list at all.
Lamar said Lamar yet?
Yeah, he has said Lamar.
I said Lamar at 7.
7. Yeah. So once again, I think I have Lamar lowest.
Wow.
I just don't. He didn't.
Lamar
he took
fantasy owner.
as a passer. He as a passer took a huge step back last year. He didn't look as good. But the reason he's this, I would honestly put Matt Ryan over him if Lamar Jackson was a statue. Like
okay, sure.
Well,
yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo had Lamar Jackson's ability, he would be my top 10.
If Aaron Donald was like 150 pounds, like he wouldn't be any good.
Hey, you're right. But that's the reason I have Lamar so high is because of explosiveness.
Okay.
So honestly, yeah. Anyways, number 7, I have a Dakota Prescott. Rain. But I mean, he looked so good last year. I mean, we saw how shitty the Cowboys were without him. I mean, I was watching the video. A lot of our arguments last year was that, Dak's good, but, he has the best O-line, best running back, really good offense. And then we saw what happens when they took Dak out of it.
It was,
So I feel like,
what was the guy's name? Fuck, Ben DiNucci.
Oh, Ben DiNucci.
DiNucci, what is it? DiNucci Stan.
Yeah, so I feel like even though he may or may not have the vaccine, I feel like I know Lamar doesn't. Oh, I was gonna put Lamar on my list as anti-vax Jax, but I forgot to say that. Fuck! It's because I fucking changed something on there.
Do you remember the Jacksonville Jaguars vaccination rates? Yeah, what was their percentage of vaccinated players?
Anti-vax Jags.
They could be anti-vax Jags.
The lowest is Washington, which
Where Ron Rivera's like, that's the.
I don't know.
Anyways, okay.
Let's not talk about that.
That's besides the point.
Okay, 6 and 5 now.
Oh no, wait. I'm not done talking about Dakota.
Okay, go for it.
So I feel like we were undervaluing him last year, and I just want to say, I love, rubbing these takes in.
Who picked the Cowboys to go 10-6 in their picks?
You did.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm gonna say another take that aged really well was I said Dak is miles ahead of Carson Wentz last year, and look at that. You guys made fun of me, but look, every Carson Wentz take I've had, except I don't know. I said Nick Foles is better. That didn't go well. But I am standing in the Carson Wentz takes right now. And because I'm bragging right now, Carson Wentz is going to have like an MVP season. He's going to come back, and I'm going to have to put him in my top 5.
Today in the morning, I saw he went 11 for 11 in training camp.
Yeah, he also said, I don't want to discuss if I have the vaccine or not.
That makes
sense. Sorry, I brought it back to that.
Yeah.
Was he wearing a mask?
Nah, I don't know.
He got the vaccine if he wasn't.
I don't know.
I mean, he's a ginger, so I feel like he's immune to that. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, he's probably fine.
All right.
Go ahead, Lemire.
I'm really interested. So we're
Aaron, to your point that Dak is miles ahead, I still disagree. I think Dak and Wentz are pretty much in the same category of top.
How though?
Top.
This is all Carson Wentz does. He just overthrows. He throws. Carson Wentz rolls out under pressure and doesn't even set his feet.
I think Prescott's also like a super underrated athlete. Like he's athletic.
So is Wentz.
It's not to the same level.
We had Vish on the podcast.
He's a big Wentz guy.
Yeah, he's a big Wentz guy.
He's a big Daniel Jones guy.
What did he say? He said 5 to 12. That's where Carson Wentz would usually be in his career. I think that's where Dak would usually be in his career.
I mean, sure, but that's a big range. I think like Wentz is on the lower. Like I could see next year he could be on the lower end of 12, but I think Dak could be. I mean, I could see Dak being in top 5 maybe next year.
I think Wentz and Dak are 6 and 7 next year.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna rule it out. I'm not gonna say that's not possible because I think I don't think Wentz is as bad as he was last year. But at the same time,
rubbing the slander.
Okay. Anyways, 6 and 5 now.
Are we doing 6 and 5?
Let's do 6 and then
6 and 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do 6 and 5, and then we'll do top 4, I guess, individually. Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. At 6, I got Rain Dakota.
Oh.
The highest of all of us, right?
Yeah. I flipped on the Rain, the Tannehill. I like Rain. Rain's good. He's
Rain,
strong
wash
arm.
away.
As Aaron said, he makes it happen, which Which I thought Dak was, they said that about Devin Booker, empty calorie player, but that's what I thought Dak was.
And last year it was always brought back to Jimmy somehow, and this year it was
he's really brought up
somehow
Devin Booker.
that's true. He just slipped.
But still impressive how he did that.
Just slipping Devin Booker and a quarterback in the NFL quarterback.
All right, anyways, he makes it happen like Book does.
No, I can.
And just like just like Devin Booker, Dak Prescott plays no defense. He doesn't play defense, right?
He doesn't play defense.
That's factual.
Hey, no, but Dak makes it happen. Good on Dak. I think.
Yes.
I hope he bounces back well from this injury.
Yes.
That's the only thing that
it makes Zeke play better. I need
him
him in fantasy. I need Zeke to do good in fantasy like Dak. If you can.
No, please don't do well. Siddharth has him.
Oh, sorry. That's like Lemaire's rival in our league.
So am I officially the Lamar Jackson hater in the podcast?
Yes. You don't have him at all, huh?
Lamar?
No, he had 8.
Oh no, he did. Kyler's one. Hey, we don't know.
I could have Kyler Murray in my top 5.
Okay, Kyler Murray in your top 5 just irrational.
Yeah. Okay.
Or he could be 6. He could be 6.
So we're going 6 and 5, right? Lemaire, you did both, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 6, I have as
Lamar.
Lamar.
No, I didn't do 5. Sorry.
I don't think you did 5. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, I already.
5, I have Deshaun Watson.
5 Deshaun. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably know my top 4 now, but
I mean, I think we should have all similar.
Yeah, pretty similar top 4.
Yeah, I think it's a solid top 5.
I'm not going to speak about his character. That's very questionable.
Yeah, we're talking pure football. Purely football.
Ability. I think he's very good. I think he makes it happen.
Keeping politics out of sports. That's how it belongs. How it's supposed to be.
No, but seriously, I cannot speak about that man's decisions off the field. Those from what is being.
Okay, yeah, but we're talking about as a quarterback. As a quarterback, he had a very good year.
He had a good year. He's
One
a
of the
good player. He can run.
We have another amendment.
He can throw. He can catch. He can do everything. Deshaun Watson's a very good football player.
He is. I don't think that's a hot take by any means. So number 6, I have Lamar Jackson. As I said before, I think just as a rusher, he is it's unmatched. I have never seen a player. 1,000 yards back to back. This is not a fluke. Just athleticism is there, and the throwing. Yes, he did take a step back in stats in terms of stats, but I agree with Lemaitre because there's some throws that I saw him make that he wouldn't make necessarily in his in the 2019 his MVP year. He made a little more impressive. I think this year they're back. They have I'm blanking on the receiver. They have Hollywood Brown and then they drafted what's the guy that they drafted?
What's that guy's name? It's the quick guy. No. Terrence Marshall.
Terrence Marshall's on the Panthers.
Shit. What was it? No. It's the quick short guy. He's like Rondell Moore, Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, he's 6'1", I think.
No, is it Bateman? I think.
Yeah, it's Bateman. I think Bateman is a little bit of a taller receiver. He's 6'1" or 6'2". So I think he's a tall receiver that they need. I think
Bateman's not 6'1".
I think so. Yeah.
Who did the Ravens?
You're thinking of Rondell Moore. Rondell Moore's the one's 5'9". But regardless, I think he's a tall receiver. I think he's gonna take a little bit of a step forward. Athleticism is still there. He's unmatched. I think Kyler Murray is the only one that's maybe even somewhat close to him. Trey Lance could be kind of close to him. So yeah,
I have Trey Lance in my top 5.
Oh, nice. But I think just because of the athleticism purely, I think he should be Aaron's right. If he was a statue, if he had Tom Brady's athleticism, he probably would be a top. He'd probably be to bottom 30, to be honest. Or no, okay, that's not that bad, but he'd be in the 20s maybe.
He didn't look bad as a passer in 2019.
Just stats. You're right. No, you're right. Stats are underwhelming.
He just took a little step back.
Dude, under 3,000 yards passing. That's a pretty. Unheard of nowadays with how much the league passes and all that.
This is a very Greg Roman thing. This happened when he was in the Niners. His system takes a step back in year 2. And that happened, but Lamar.
It gets predictable.
As a player, Lamar has progressed, at least in the passing department. It just
the placement and the type of number.
He's just not getting open looks.
He had that dude. As an improviser, I might be honest with you, and he might be the best improviser in the league. Because dude, that one Browns game, the Browns Ravens one that you were alluding to, there was a few plays where literally the offensive line just broke down. It was a free rusher, and he was pretty much scrambling sideline to sideline, and he was just letting off throws and stuff like that. I think
there's 3 or 4 guys better than that.
I think
possibly.
I think he's up there with Mahomes,
Deshaun Watson, Mahomes, and Allen.
I think he's up there with I would say I could make I wouldn't be if someone said he's the best improviser in the league, I wouldn't necessarily be against that. But that's number 6 for me. And at number 5, I have Josh Allen. It's Josh Allen who's number 5. Ooh. I think he's really good. Like I said, I put him up on my list. If he does better, and he did better. That's exactly what he did. I think top 5 is very fucking good for Josh Allen. The biggest jump of anybody in my list to make that. He is as a play action passer, it was crazy. I didn't realize he was the best play action passer in the league, which is ridiculous considering that they had no run game towards the end, which I don't understand why people are biting on play action. He has a very strong arm. He's athletic as fuck. He literally was the best rusher in that team. I mean, the only downside is like the recklessness is a little bit. He needs to get away from those. Like he does those like long sacks where he just kind of gets himself. He starts running back. He does that sort of thing, and like the turnover kind of plays. He does that. Like he forces it a little bit. But I think that's like, I mean, in all in due time. I mean, he took a giant step from accuracy because he used to sail. There was a combination from like sailing passes over guys' heads. He totally fixed that. His accuracy's there. His touch is there. It's just minor tweaks, but I think he is a guy who probably will be higher next year.
Dude, hearing so many good things about Josh Allen, man.
I think he's good. I like Josh Allen though. I like Josh Allen. I said it. He's one of my favorite guys. He's a very fun player to watch.
Yeah, complete opposite of his takes last year.
Yeah, when last year I just didn't like. I mean, Lemire was talking about he had like 15 touchdowns and like 11 interceptions, like or some shit like that. I was like, come on, like we're really gonna put him in the top 15 for that? Like that's kind of crazy.
All right. Well, Azamino.
Yes.
Our number 6. Is it gonna be Kyler Murray? No, it's Josh Allen. I have Josh Allen number 6.
Joshua. He has Brady in the top 5.
I do have Brady in the top 5. I don't think there should be a problem with that. They really should.
I have a massive problem with that.
The greatest quarterback of all time.
He can be great. He's not the best. He's the greatest.
I got one right here. So it's better.
Yeah, better. Definitely better.
The sheriff.
Aaron Rodgers better too.
No.
I don't know about that.
Oh, he's carried.
Aaron Jones can carry.
Aaron Jones. Also, I would like to do an edit of my list.
Yes.
This may or not be allowed. I'm going to put Matt Ryan below Matthew Stafford. But
thank God.
We're Aaron,
some rationality.
I'm not sure.
No, let's talk about the guy who had Carson Wentz.
No. We'll put that as an asterisk there, like that's your list. But then asterisk. Actually, Aaron said later that he doesn't think that's the case.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know. I feel like I was just hyped to put Matt Ryan on the list.
Aaron, you can't I'm happy someone put Matt Ryan on the list, though. I'll say that because like I was getting disappointed. Like, damn, no one's gonna put Matt Ryan. Like, I had to put
go Matt Ryan.
That's why I put him as my honorable mention because
I didn't get to do that because I had to defend myself.
Yeah. So but I guess it's Tannehill now. Tannehill's
Tannehill. But yeah, he's at 10 now. I'm gonna put Matthew the asterisk at 9. Number 5. Oh wait, did I talk about Josh Allen enough? I don't feel like I did. Lemire, you're absolutely right. You know, he took a huge step forward. He looks very good. Yeah. And he
only has someone like Aaron Jones to carry him.
I know. That's all I feel like he could. That's
all he's missing.
I feel like he could even be higher on this list next year.
I think so too.
All right, better be.
Number 5, I have Thomas Brady.
Hey, you have Deshaun Watson above Tom Brady at least.
Yeah.
Or
Deshaun Watson not in at all.
Yeah.
In solidarity for the victims of Deshaun Watson.
Hey, you don't know.
In solidarity the victims of Deshaun Watson. I have to take them off.
I would say you guys cannot predict what I'm about to do. I'm okay.
I like
that. Got Maria Ford.
You really think I would shit talk Tom Brady?
Why Tom Brady at 5?
Well,
Lemire had him at 10. I had him at 9.
I had him at 4 last year, so he's one lower. I feel like he's a little wild with the interceptions this year, a little all over the place, but he still does exactly what he does all of his career, which is just play better, like just be able to win games. And I feel like he's still a good quarterback. Like he's made some amazing throws last year. I feel like people underrate him. People just don't like him. Well, I don't like him either. But I have to respect him. I mean, the dude just keeps ranking on Super Bowls.
He does. No, that one throw I'll say against the Packers, he hit to Scotty Miller right before halftime. That was a good pass. Yeah, that was a good pass.
Just called that play too.
Probably what was it? Yeah, Bruce Arians again towards the end. Like,
you know what, Tom? You got it. Hey, but
I wouldn't have said that. If
Boaz said Tom Brady's the Chris Paul of the NFL, I agree.
No, I disagree with that a little bit, just because at least Tom Brady deserves it a little bit, just because at least he's won.
He doesn't choke.
And at least he's won. He's won
7.
At least he doesn't let his young teammate superstar Devin Booker down.
We brought Devin Booker back again. Yeah, no, I was gonna say the one big difference. They get talked about very similarly, but I think Tom Brady at least deserves it more. He's at least backed it up a little bit.
I still feel like you guys are rating him too low.
Maybe.
I still feel.
I don't disagree with that necessarily.
No, I think I rate him too high. I genuinely do.
What do you mean? What has he done so poorly?
Respect Tom Brady.
I just think if you put him if we're just looking like in a vacuum, you remove all offenses whatsoever. If you're just like, let's say you're at a training camp and you're seeing 2 quarterbacks throw, and you see Tom Brady throw, and then you see Josh Allen throw. I don't see how any person, just no unbiased person, just somebody who even watches football, watches those 2 players play and says, I think Tom Brady is better than Josh Allen.
That's fair, but Josh Allen has better arm strength.
Aaron, put Tom Brady in the Bills offense. Put Tom Brady in the Packers
offense. No, see, this is why I disagree with that necessarily, just because Tom Brady does the type of thing that like he kind comes into offenses and like just his leadership and his knowledge and that all come in. But does that necessarily make him a top 15? Because like when I'm looking at quarterback, I'm going a lot off of pure talent, and obviously those things help a lot. But I think talent is overall the number one thing that I'm saying. I'm just objectively speaking.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of players who fit better in a scheme. Like let's say Lamar Jackson's scheme. Tom Brady would not fit well in Greg Roman's scheme.
Put him there. Put him there.
Well, you can say that. Put Lamar Jackson in the fucking Bruce Arians scheme. He's not going to do well.
I think he'd do better than Tom Brady would do in the Greg Roman scheme, though.
Yeah,
because Tom Brady would put a good run the read option.
Hey, Tom Brady has 1,000 rushing yards in his career. You know, don't sleep on that.
Get the shit rocked.
I hate how every time we do these lists, I have to like defend Tom Brady. I don't know what you guys make me do. Look what you guys make me do. What am I talking about? Oh yeah,
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, the overrated
fuck.
Yeah, so
he's not overrated, dude. Have you guys
Damian Harris.
He somehow came around and become underrated like last year. Like I don't know how that happened. And
the Bucks,
and then you guys underrated him and made him angry. Now he fucking won.
The Bucks are what became the Bucks went through that. They went like, this is a super team.
I remember one of my Lemire quotes.
Yeah.
Lemire said the Buccaneers aren't making the playoffs. Mark my words. In the episode, we had Tom Brady.
Well, I mean, he did also. He also had the Chiefs and the Saints not making it either. So.
Well, I mean, that's Lemire. I mean,
that's true.
That's classic.
Hey, hot take.
I think it was.
We're gonna put it out right now. Put it out. Chiefs don't make it.
Chiefs don't make it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Chargers, Raiders. Raiders, Broncos.
Are the
Drew
two
Lock takes a
best
step
teams
forward.
in the
Drew Lock takes a step forward.
Yes, I do think Drew Lock takes a step forward, or they trade for Jimmy Garoppolo midway.
No, don't ruin it. Don't ruin the Broncos. All right, and that was number 5. Right? All right, number 4. Yep.
This one. I want to put Josh Allen higher, but I want to go Josh Allen.
Yeah, 4 is a good. That's pretty high. You have him the highest out of.
He's, if not the most exciting blend of arm strength, speed, size, and just sheer athleticism. He's definitely 2, if not 1. Aaron Rodgers might be 1, but shut up.
No, sorry. I was just fixing this little smudge right here on my computer.
But how's is Aaron Jones still in the Packers, or did he go to the Dolphins?
No, he's still there.
Who went to the Dolphins?
There's all those rumors he was gonna go to. No. Will Fuller is the only one I can think of who went to.
Oh, those just rumors? Yeah, I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was like rumors that like Aaron Jones could go there, but yeah.
See, I just had his Chris moment right here.
Yeah. No, Aaron, you have to remember that. Remember the Packers? They spend their money. They let fucking Corey Linsley go, and then they signed Aaron Jones. Their center, whatever. They're like they're all pro. They're all pro center.
Who in my dynasty league?
They're all pro center.
I was gonna keep AJ Dillon. Anyway,
he does have nice quads though. Not say quads, but dual quad.
I don't think anyone has say quads.
Yeah, there's AJ Dillon. You can't fit quads in there that naturally.
There's probably some weird muscle in the leg that like rhymes with Dillon that we don't know about.
Probably.
8. Josh Allen, man, I love you.
Okay,
he's not top 5.
Oh, I mean, I had him a 5.
Dude, why did the Bills game have to be away and like no fans last year? That's like my second favorite team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. What about the Packers?
3rd.
That's
not true. He hates Aaron Rodgers.
Just hearing somebody say the Packers is like, I like you. Nasty. I would never put a cheese head in my head right there.
I would never do that. I don't even own that.
All right, number 4.
Carson Wentz.
Deshaun Watson is at number 4.
Yeah, you had number 4 last year too.
I did have him number 4 last year. I'm keeping it in the same spot. I think Deshaun Watson had a very fucking good year. He led the league in passing yards. Had a very good year with touchdowns and all that. Earlier in the year, I heard rumors or people were saying like, "Oh, I think honestly, Deshaun Watson might have a better year without DeAndre Hopkins." And initially, I was telling me, I didn't believe it. I was like, "What? That makes no sense. DeAndre Hopkins is like a top 30 receiver in the league. How the fuck you take that away and you get better?" But I think it makes sense. He stopped forcing the ball. He became the leader of that offense because DeAndre Hopkins was a veteran kind of presence. Even though Deshaun's the quarterback, Hopkins was kind of like they say, "Hey, you got to get the ball to Hopkins." Deshaun Watson started spreading the ball. The Texans team obviously didn't play very well, but Deshaun Watson was, the lone star in that team. And, if he goes to the Eagles, I think they'll be pretty good. If he goes to the Dolphins, I think Dolphins are a very fucking good team.
He's not going to the Dolphins.
Please go to the Eagles. I can keep Jalen Rieger.
I do.
Is he even on the? He's not even on the exempt list, is he?
No, he's not. His trial got pushed back later. Because it's strange or something like that. He has 2 trials. He has a criminal trial and he has a civil trial too. But the criminal trial is waiting for the civil trial to see what happens with that. Because if the civil trial, whatever, if that happens and he has to pay money to the girls, then I think they're gonna go forward with the criminal one just to see what the case they have there.
Okay.
But the thing is, since the civil one got postponed, the criminal one is also postponed. So his trials are postponed until next year. So he's. at least for this year, he should be fine.
So you see the old tweet where he's like that massage I got behind in the locker room before I came out to play or something like that, and like XD face back in like 2013.
Dude, yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, Deshaun's a very talented quarterback. I like him as I'm going to say. I mean, I have to keep saying this as an asterisk, but I like him very much as a quarterback. I think he's very fun to watch as a quarterback. But yeah, maybe I don't know. I'm gonna say I saw it's a PFT commenter joke. He had they put the red jacket on, red jersey on in practice, so the defense can't touch him. I think Deshaun Watson might need to put some red jerseys on, maybe some his masseuse, so he can't touch her.
Oh no.
That's all I'll say about Deshaun. Very good quarterback, number 4. Aaron, go ahead.
Okay, number 4.
Not my joke. PFT commenters.
Number 4, I have Deshaun Watson as well.
Oh,
yeah. He was one of my favorite players. I drafted him in fantasy 3 years ago, and I feel like I can't say that anymore about him. But he's a good quarterback. I feel like Boaz, when I was like, I had him really low last year.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I feel like you had him at 4, which I thought was ridiculous at the time. But
yeah, I thought you guys were like, I was like, I don't know what you were saying. Like Deshaun Watson is very talented. Yeah.
I know he is, but I feel like he just didn't. This play didn't really like. I mean, he had talent, but
he just like I think his stats were underwhelming last year. I can look that up right now.
No, that was a take that aged well about his football. His football, not his him as a person.
Well, that like I mean, who could have known that was?
That's a permanent asterisk whenever we talk about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, that's true. Even like Michael Vick, you still talk about him. Like, what do you think about it? Like,
nah,
who gives a shit about some dogs? No, I'm just kidding. okay, no.
Dogs. What Michael Vick did was shitty, but what Deshaun Watson is
worse.
Sure.
like
no, I agree, but I'm just talking about like just the sentiment that like that sticks with you. That's sort of
okay. I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
number 3. That's number 3
here, and I just wanted to look up the stats. Yeah, he had 26 and 12 last year, which I can see why it was underwhelming.
Ryan numbers.
That is exactly
no Matty Icelander.
Actually, this is exactly I think Baker Mayfield's numbers because it's also at 3,800 yards, which I think is pretty much similar to what Baker Mayfield had this year. But then this year, 2020, he had 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and then 4,800 yards passing yards, almost 5,000 passing yards. So that's pretty fucking good.
It's that age pretty well.
Yeah. All right, let me do number
3. Top 3, baby.
Top 3. RW.
Mr. Unlimited.
Your former number 1 quarterback. So why is he dropped?
Why is he dropped to number 3?
I think it just showed that he can't go throw for throw with Mahomes and Rodgers.
Oh, is that say?
So let me.
Wait, Drew Lock isn't in your top 2?
You're saying Russell Wilson played as good as Carson Wentz did in 2019 last year?
No, I think the quality of
Aaron,
the top
that's interesting.
The quality of the top 3 is a lot better this year.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
Okay, and Russell Wilson, as good as he is, like he has weeks where he just doesn't do it.
That first half was pretty good though.
Yeah, like he could go 8 weeks with like 5 touchdowns.
Let Russ cook. Let Russ cook Russ.
He could have 40 touchdowns in 8 weeks. Then and then the following 4 weeks he could have like 2 touchdowns.
Did the kitchen get too hot? You think the stove?
Yeah,
the stove maybe got a little hot. Yeah, he put it under the heat was a little too high.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna double check, but I believe we have the same. Yeah, Russell Wilson's number 3 for me as well. I think everything you said is he's very talented. I mean, we're just another improviser. Russell Wilson's as well up there. He's very talented. They still don't draft his O-line. They still didn't do that this year.
The Seahawks.
It's so weird. They drafted Dwayne Eskridge, another short receiver from the throw to, which is fantastic. Nice for you, Russ.
He'll get him the ball.
Yeah, he will. I think he's the moon ball. That's that's one of the coolest plays in all of football. Is just that Russell Wilson moon ball. And I think top 3 just indicative of just the top 2 how good they are. And
all right. Number 3, I have Kyler Murray. What? I have Kyler Murray at number 3. I'm dead ass.
Do you have a certain Jeopardy host missing?
No, I have Kyler Murray at number 3. I was joking.
Do you have maybe a State Farm actor missing? Or
No, don't worry about that.
Can't be true.
No, I have Kyler Murray at number 3. I think Kyler Murray is like actually going to be one of the best quarterbacks next year. I feel like you guys are really underrating him. I was joking.
Can I see your list?
No, you can't see my list. Okay. You guys caught me. He's not. He's in my top 2. I have Russell Wilson at number 3. So that's our first one we did all together up top.
Oh, I just realized.
Russell Wilson number 3. Let's go, Russ.
I like that.
Yeah, he was number 2 for me last year. I feel like a certain Arizona Cardinals quarterback really came out and did better than Russell Wilson last year.
Apparently not, Aaron. Apparently not a top 15 Arizona quarterback.
He did beat him, right?
He did beat him.
I watched that game in India. It was pretty high.
That was
like
nice.
5:30 or like 7 a.m. I was like, let's go. And my dad was like, why are you waking me up? I'm like, Kyler Murray.
Was that the Tyler Lockett game where Tyler Lockett went off? I think that might have been.
I lost in fantasy because of that.
That was because DK didn't do that good, and it was literally like Tyler Lockett
had 50 points.
And
Tyler Lockett had 50 points.
Lockett had 200 yards and 3 touchdowns or some shit like that. Yeah, that was crazy.
By 5 points because
against Aaron, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because Aaron had Tyler Lockett.
I always have Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett.
Because he has the virgin
powers. I was gonna say.
When I was in Seattle, I saw a commercial in the hotel. It was Tyler Lockett. He was like throwing the ball to some nurse. He's like, "Hi, I'm Tyler Lockett."
Wait,
and I got back.
Just
cut me off.
Yeah, he just got back from Seattle. Yeah.
Oh,
Come off. Yeah, we didn't even hear what the ad was. Aaron completely.
All right, go ahead.
Cut me off.
Yeah, that was kind of
I'm
the
just
ad.
So it's like an ad of Tyler
You're
Lockett.
saying, "Hi, I'm Tyler Lockett." Continue.
Oh yeah, so he's like, "Hi," he's like, "Hi, I'm Tyler Lockett, and I got vaccinated because it's the right thing to do."
Oh, nice.
And it's him and just some like old dude. It was really weird.
Goddamn fucking gross. I hate those damn liberals ruin our country. Yeah, that's my like casual.
No, I think that's just your thoughts.
Yeah, that's my thoughts. Yeah, no, that's my impression of like every Alabama football fan. No disrespect to Alabama football fans.
Like 50% of the Niners fan base.
You think so?
I mean, I'm recording on RSF 49ers comments.
That dude, they're bad. Some of them are bad. They're
so bad.
They are bad. They are.
He's just like, what do you guys think of Deebo Samuel's new a Fred Warner signing his contract? He's like, oh, he shouldn't get the vaccine. It's gonna ruin his play. It's like, goddamn.
Hey, that's true. Yeah, dude. Yeah, what do we know about the vaccine? You know, maybe.
What if Fred Warner takes a step back? Everybody's just gonna blame the vaccine.
Dude, I mean, like, what was it? Was the pitcher who like whoever didn't want to take the vaccine and said maybe you'll slow down with
Oh no, I thought you said that. I didn't know.
I said that, but you said the pitcher.
No, there's like 50% of the Phillies are unvaccinated.
Yeah, and then what was that? Roldis Chapman, right? I think. Or who?
No, I don't know if he's like confirmed. There's one person on the Yankees who's anti-vax.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Top two quarterbacks.
Maybe Cole Beasley knows something. Maybe vaccines. Maybe like you started catching the ball worse.
I think Alyssa would be top 10 unvaccinated.
Hey, if you can't catch COVID, maybe you can't catch footballs. Maybe that's you can catch.
If you get.
So maybe that's what Cole Beasley's misunderstanding. Maybe someone needs to explain to him like, hey, Cole, you can still catch COVID.
These are not mutual. These are mutually.
Yeah, you can still. Yeah, you can still catch COVID. I got some sauce on my wire.
It's been like after like
20
minutes.
Yeah,
that's my wire though.
That might be yours.
Aaron,
okay, we'll clean it. We'll clean it up, Aaron. It's fine. Yeah. We got a little saucy. Leader number 2.
Anybody want to guess?
It's Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
He's gonna blindside us.
No, Aaron Rodgers is number 1 because he's flipped from being an Aaron Rodgers hater to like Aaron Rodgers. To Aaron, like, I don't know.
Hey, Patty Mahomes.
Yeah,
hey, stay
the same.
Great player.
Wow, so Russell Wilson's.
Let's hear some positives, Leader.
Wow, so Russell Wilson's literally gonna be the only one we have in the same spot.
Yep.
Amazing arm does not get carried by Andy Reid. Something I said last year, but
we also said Aaron Rodgers gets carried by a running back.
He's just very smart.
Rotate out the leg.
Patrick Mahomes scares me, man.
He's a real nice guy.
This guy could win 6 Super Bowls in the next.
Is that really? Do you actually see that there's like actual like
No, but like I don't want.
Why do you hate him so much?
I don't hate him.
You do.
He's a Devin Booker guy, so I don't hate him.
That's the only. He's brought up Devin Booker 4
times. I mean, is that really even like? To be honest,
how does he bring up Devin Booker this much?
Like, I don't know if he's like really like a Devin Booker. He just like said like congrats, like he said he had a good game.
No, he said Book is crazy.
Dude, he brought up Devin Booker 4 times.
He was at the Suns games too.
I haven't brought up.
These are the Suns. Lakers Lakers.
No, if you're a celebrity in LA, you just go to Lakers game.
Injured was not 100%.
You think Pat went to go watch LeBron and then LeBron didn't even play?
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Damn.
All right.
If Pat came to watch me play
the
local Sunday League soccer
game,
I'd
play for him. You'd play. Even if you were injured, you'd play.
I'd go. I'd play through it. I'd score a couple goals for you, Pat.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Varun's calling me. All right, gotta hang that up.
Ask Varun who his favorite quarterback is.
Okay, fine. Let's. You want me to ask Varun what his favorite quarterback is for a second? Fine, we'll call Varun.
Tell him to not say any shitty, stupid.
I'll tell him yes. We'll see. Whatever Varun says is gonna be my number 2. All right, Varun, what's up? We're recording the podcast right now. How's it going?
Oh shit!
No.
If you can give me a. Huh?
Oh no, sorry. Okay, wait. Don't say anything. Don't say anything like personal right now. Yeah, we're recording right now. So, Lamina wanted me to ask you. We're doing our quarterbacks list right now. I'm gonna whatever name you say will be my number 2 quarterback list. My number 2. Oh my god, my number 2 quarterback on my list. Varun, go ahead. Who do you think I should say?
Who's your favorite quarterback in the NFL, Varun? Yeah. Who's the GOAT? You know the answer.
Patrick Mahomes did.
No.
Okay, sorry, Bruno. I can't take that answer. Aaron Rodgers is who you needed to say. So I think I'll talk to you later. See you later, Bruno. All right, bye. Gotta hang up on him. Aaron Rodgers is my number 2 quarterback. Yeah, he is my number 2. Bruno's incorrect. He was wrong. Aaron Rodgers.
But turns out we're not the biggest Aaron Rodgers haters.
We're not. Yeah, he had a short stint as a Jeopardy host. He was about to retire. We could have had a retirement party for Aaron Rodgers. I would have given him a nice speech at his retirement party.
That's my retirement from the Muffed podcast.
Oh, really? Yeah, but I had to. Lemire said some nice things about Mahomes, so I think I feel inclined that I must say some nice things about Aaron Rodgers. So I will say, first of all, He's good. He's good. He makes solid commercials. He did overthrow that. He's thrown to his dog and he kind of overthrows it a little bit. He throws that.
He's showing off his arm strength.
He pulled Jimmy Garoppolo into Emmanuel Sanders.
He did. The dog was Emmanuel Sanders, and that's actually very apt. But no, he played very well. I mean, he had a fantastic year. He had a fantastic year. He won MVP. He's doing his last dance this year. He's gonna be. I don't know. Yeah, what he's doing.
The way you said that. Sorry, boss.
No, I'm gonna continue. So, he's done his last dance. So we're gonna see. Maybe Rodgers wins Super Bowl, walks off in the sunset. That would be cool. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, but that'd be cool. Maybe one last NFC Championship loss, just for old time's sake. I think that would be cool.
You're losing in week 3, Aaron.
I agree as well.
Not you, Aaron. The other Aaron.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck Aaron. No, not you, Aaron. And not Aaron Jones either.
Fucking hate Aaron.
Not Aaron Jones either.
Aaron, you hate Aaron too?
Yeah.
Hate Aaron.
Aaron Rodgers, number 2.
Self-love.
What else can I say?
Yeah.
Arm strength, mobility, he extends plays very well. He throws fantastic. He farmed a few touchdowns there. There was a few times where they're on the 1 yard line. Could have ran that with Aaron Jones. I did have Aaron Jones in another fantasy league, but he goes to Devontae Adams instead.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
my star boy.
That did upset me a few times, but Aaron Rodgers, undeniable talent, number 2 on my list.
I'm a star boy. Oh, sorry.
It doesn't do anything.
You don't even have the mic.
Dude, Lemire, it's gonna sound.
You don't even have the mic.
Do you know how AZ's gonna sound when you put that back on?
All right, let's just do it.
It's gonna sound. This is gonna be like a preview. That's how it's gonna sound.
That was pretty good.
I mean, that's only from our perspective. I don't know how that's gonna sound on the other end.
All right, number 2, I have Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a star boy.
You know why? Because he's fucking washed. He's not good. He's not making the playoffs.
I give him a high five for no reason.
Okay, guys, you got me. Number 2, I have Kyler Murray.
Let's go.
Okay, no, it's
no Jeopardy hosts in our
no
list.
Jeopardy host.
Yeah,
it's Aaron Rodgers actually.
If we're bringing players out of retirement, might as well say Peyton Manning.
That's true. That's facts. I forgot about this. It's trash.
I have Aaron Rodgers number 2. Did not think I'd be ever putting him this high on my list.
Brett Favre number 2, so I'm thinking he's coming out.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is very talented. I mean, he really showed it last year. An MVP-esque season.
MVP-esque. He was.
It was a fraud.
MVP-esque.
It should have been a Derrick Henry's MVP. But
I don't know why I said
Henry
S there.
was in the top 2. It was Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen.
Yeah, that Josh Allen over Mahomes is still like that. That was baffling to me. That like if
look at the numbers.
Yeah, I'll look at the numbers.
Okay, go.
Let's look at the numbers right now.
That's what you want to look at the numbers.
Go.
I'm looking right now.
Go.
All right. Okay. So Mahomes 4,740 passing yards. Josh Allen.
No, just look.
No. We'll look over. We're going.
Okay,
Come on. We're gonna go. No, we're gonna go everything. Here, one second. I'll filter by that. Mahomes 4,740. Josh Allen 4,544. 200 less. Mahomes did also play, I believe, 2 games, 1 or 2 less games. 38 touchdowns for Mahomes, 37 touchdowns for Josh Allen.
Just look at the rushing.
6 interceptions for Patrick Mahomes. Let's see, for 10 interceptions for Josh Allen.
I gotta lean with Patty here.
No, look at the rushing numbers.
22 sacks for Patrick Mahomes, 26 sacks for Josh Allen.
Yeah, that shows he's a worse offensive.
I mean, Russell Wilson has got sacked 40 times every single time in his career.
Look at the rushing numbers now.
No, we're done. That's the stats. So, Aaron, after those stats, did you see a single?
Josh Allen
I'd
has
say
11 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, but did you see a single significant stat that was like 7?
No, Josh Allen is Patrick Mahomes is better in every way.
Yeah,
especially since I don't know what rushing.
Let me. Yeah, let's just look at 4,740. Is that greater than 4,500?
Yards are misleading.
No. Okay, that's fine. A touchdown's a misleading stat.
Yeah, count the rushing touchdowns.
No. 38 passing
Asshole.
touchdowns.
Wait, so Lemire basically just said rushing touchdowns are a better evaluation of a quarterback.
No,
so Lamar Jackson top 10.
Lamar Jackson
top 3. Yeah.
I'm just saying they have to be included in the total.
Let's say hypothetically for the sake of the argument,
yes,
Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen didn't rush for a single yard.
Yes, he didn't rush for a single yard and 0 touchdowns. Both didn't rush for a single yard. Just to be even fair, both didn't rush for a single yard or a single touchdown. Uniformly, we applied to both players. Who is the better player?
Also, my wife said she doesn't get wet because it's a sign of a yeast infection.
What SP word?
What SP word? I can't get my wife aroused
Why
because
are we acting like Ben Shapiro?
Yeah, what's with the Ben Shapiro impression?
I don't know. I did it for the Josh Allen thing because I thought it'd be funny, but I just kept going.
Okay, anyways, number 1, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I think we all know who our number 1 is.
Yep. Let's say it on 3.
Okay,
3, 2, 1.
Drew
Aaron
Lock.
Rodgers.
That's interesting.
Aaron, yours makes no sense.
Yeah, yours makes no sense.
Yeah, Gunnar Hoke at least made it tight. I disagree with that one, but like Drew Lock, like listen, Drew Lock, mobility, arm strength, talent,
Decision making to give the ball to the other team.
decision making. I mean, I'm gonna do if you include interceptions and completions, I mean, Drew Lock led the league probably in completions.
Okay, let's say hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, we balance everyone's stats out to Gunnar Hoke's professional stats, and then they all have the same stats.
Yeah.
So that being said, you can judge that on
0, 0, and 0.
Hey, 0 interceptions. How many?
Dude, I remember I saw this.
That's true.
Some Cowboys fan got in like r/NFL was just like, let's say hypothetically for like this argument, we're gonna balance like Dak Prescott's stats, like Patrick Mahomes' stats, and he like tried to do this argument why Dak Prescott's like better than Patrick Mahomes.
What? Yeah.
Because he like brought Patrick Mahomes' stats down to like match Dak Prescott. Like everyone's like, dude, you just like got rid of all of Mahomes' good stats to make it look like Dak Prescott.
Yeah. If you put Mahomes in the same stat, then you're just choosing like which names you like better. That's really it.
I know. And then the funniest part was he did this like stupid math to like figure out how like if you were like to do like Dak Prescott's like situations or whatever, like how many Mahomes would be, and like Mahomes got like 32.5 touchdowns or something like that. He's like, I'll give him 33 to be nice.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, damn.
Dude, there's a lot of Mahomes haters out there. I've noticed that.
My friend is such a huge Mahomes hater.
I mean, I have a friend who's a huge Mahomes
No,
hater.
bigger than him.
Oh.
He hates
Hey,
the
can
spice.
I talk to his friend?
Yeah, he hates Mahomes as a person.
Oh,
Can,
okay.
can we get him on the podcast?
Sure.
We could,
He's
yeah.
a Niners fan. He says Deebo Samuel's the best wide receiver in the NFL. So
Hey, he would fit right in.
I think we found the meter's replacement when the meter gets swapped. We found the meter replacement. This is like a 1-for-1 fit. We just swap them in.
I remember like when they lost the Super Bowl, the Buccaneers, he was like, let's go Tom.
Did he happen to
And then he texted
Did he
me-
happen to deactivate his social media pages when when the Niners lost the Super Bowl?
No, but he was posting on the story. He was just like, I don't want to hear Chiefs fans talk about holding, and then like when the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Nick Bosa was grabbed. Like,
Yeah, but I still disagree with that. You can go do.
Shut up. Go to guy.
You
And then
can
they
take those
said-
pictures literally from any angle, and you can do the same thing on the other side. It'll be the same thing.
And then
You could do the same thing from any time.
Don't start
Those
this
plays
bull-
happen
you don't
every
wanna start
time.
this bullshit.
I think the
No,
whole
no, no,
complaining
no.
about refs is dumb thing. Like it's the same shit. Like the Niners fans who complain about refs, I think it's dumb.
That has been the Muff podcast.
No, Aaron, go ahead.
he also said, he also texted me like, I hope Patrick Mahomes cries like a frog or something like that. After
That's
he
so
lost.
mean. Why
Hey,
would
he's
you
on
do
par
that?
with Chris on the Patrick Mahomes personal hate.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
Chris hates Patrick Mahomes
no,
too?
I don't know. Chris literally, it was like I had so many other ones he could have hated on. I literally like retweeted that he had a child. I was like, whatever. Like I was like, oh, that's nice. Good for Patrick. He's got a daughter now. And Chris like, yeah, why are you sucking Patrick Mahomes' dick? And I was like, what? Like I literally just retweeted that he got a daughter. More like what? Like I thought that was like good for him. Like it was just like out of all the things that you could. I like a few days prior retweeted like, oh, Patrick Mahomes, whatever, on par to be the GOAT or some shit like that. Like Chris could have hated on that easily, but no, he chose the one where I just said like, oh, congrats,
I
you got a
was going
daughter.
to, Eric, can you look up Patrick Mahomes Sr.? Since, I mean, for those of you who don't know, me and Bo said Patrick Mahomes is number one, so you never actually said it.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is number one.
But I was going to print out this photo, but I didn't. So we'll just have to show the people.
They're not having Kyler Murray in his top 15. It's crazy.
I had him at 16, if I'm being honest with you.
What do you want to look at stats? Or
No, just the images.
Oh,
And then let's see, that one right there. I was gonna print out that one. I was gonna be like, that's my goat right there. That little kid.
right there,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
Dude,
look at Patty. Like, how can you hate that,
absolutely.
dude?
Yeah, how can you hate on this? Come on, how can you hate on this kid right there?
I looked up his dad's baseball stats too. They're not that good.
See, I would imagine so. Yeah,
I mean, he played for 11 years though.
right there. The meter. Come on.
Like, look.
How can you hate on this guy? Right here. This is the man that you hate.
This is the man you hate. Look at
When
him.
he was younger,
Look how cute he is.
Like Kermit the Frog.
I don't know.
He got some big ass ears, dude. Them
I mean,
shit.
I found some. I found some footage of Patrick Mahomes trying to field fly balls with the Minnesota Twins too.
Dude, when I saw that
As a
player, dude, if I saw him as a kid, I knew that this guy was gonna throw for 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards, and win an MVP.
Apparently, his dad was like convinced he's gonna be a pro baseball player. And then one day he's just like, "Fuck it, I'm a football player now." It was
I
a
mean,
great,
after
great
you
decision.
showed me his baseball stats, I think he made a good decision.
Oh,
choosing,
Patrick Mahomes' baseball stats at Texas.
Choosing
Okay.
football,
Yeah.
Texas Tech. I think
Yeah.
he made a good decision.
But he is the best quarterback in the NFL for the second year in a row, according to my list, which does not have Kyler Murray on it. Yeah, suck that.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
Suck that.
I invalidate.
Suck
this list.
that.
Yeah.
Suck that.
So let's run down. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, by the way, I already mentioned.
I mean,
number one.
Hey,
love me some
this guy Carson Wentz at 3 last year. I'm not taking that.
Okay, let's go down.
I'm
Let's
not
go,
taking
let's
that.
go down our list. Let's go down our list one last time, just to give a little bit of a recap. Lemeter,
Oh, my bad.
would you like to go first?
Okay.
Take us away with your entire list, 15 through 1.
All right, at 15, we got Carson Wentz. At 14, we got Kirk Cousins. At 13, we got Baker. 12, we got Matt Stafford. At 11, we got Justin Herbert. At 10, we got Tom Brady. At 9, we got Kyle Murray. At 8, we got Ryan Tannehill. At 7, we got Lamar Jackson. At 6, we got Dak Prescott. At 5, we got Deshaun Watson. At 4, we got Josh the Goat Allen. At 3, we got Russell Wilson. At 2, we got Patrick Mahomes. At 1, we got the best football player of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Jones.
I mean, not according to you last year.
Yeah, not according to Aaron Jones. I think was
Aaron
the boy that
Jones.
he's gonna say.
Yeah.
All right. So number you got to do the honorable mentions, of course. Honorable mention Matt
Oh, yeah.
Ryan and Big Ben. 15. I have to do that. I did that last year. I did the 15/16. I'm not doing that. Honorable mention this time. 15 Baker Mayfield. 14 Derek Carr. 13 Justin Herbert. 12 Kirk Cousins. 11 Ryan Tannehill. 10 Kyler Murray. 9 Tom Brady. 8 Dak Prescott. 7 Matt Stafford. 6 Lamar Jackson. 5 Josh Allen. 4 Deshaun Watson. 3 Russell Wilson. 2 Aaron Rodgers. And number 1, the GOAT, Patrick Mahomes. Thank you. Aaron, go ahead.
Okay, so let me just do some honorable mentions since some people are a little upset with a certain Arizona Cardinals former Oakland A's outfielder not making my list. So the people I was debating over Justin Herbert was what the fuck? Why am I blank? Kyler Murray and Ben Roethlisberger. But I don't know. I feel like Kyler Murray didn't really impress me. I would have put Kyler over Ben, I think, but I feel like
That's not even a debate.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, look at Ben. Dude, Ben, like,
Dude, I don't want that number. Ben Roethlisberger sucks dick.
I mean, I'll just look at this.
No, he doesn't. He stopped pushing.
Well, so look at this chase up for a second.
I don't care.
Big Ben, 33 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Ryan Tannehill, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Deshaun Watson, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So, like,
what did I say? I do not care about his stats. He's horrendous.
Justin Herbert, 31 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So who's better? I don't know. Is it Herbert or
you will see the real Big Ben this year. He will have more interceptions and touchdowns than he will be benched.
Why do you hate Big Ben?
That's what you said last year too.
Yeah, you did say that. Why do you hate Big Ben so much? Actually, I don't say
Patrick Mahomes
because I like, but but
that's fair.
Yeah, he is.
That's fair. I mean,
he's gone past that. He's past that. He's given up porn. He's given up that. He's on a diet now. Diet Ben.
Shit, he's an asshole.
What's wrong? Are you diet? What about a diet Ben? Are you a fan of diet Ben?
Yeah, can you tell me your diet, please?
Slim Ben.
I do like how you slim down.
Slim Ben.
Aaron, go ahead.
Yeah, so Kyler Murray needs to play better for him to be in my top 15, apparently, in my opinion. Anyways, 15, Justin Herbert. 14, you Vike that Kirk Cousins. 13, Baker Goatfield. 12, Ryan Tannehill. 11, Derek Carr. 10 with an asterisk, Matt Ryan. Then 9, Matthew Stafford.
Whoa. It's 10 Matt Stafford.
No.
9 Matt Ryan.
I'm changing it. I disagree with myself after looking at this.
No. Yeah, I think that's the way. You do 10-9 and then you put an asterisk saying, actually, Aaron,
I changed my mind. I don't know what I was doing there.
I think for views and stuff like that. Oh, Aaron, you got to go quick because, yeah.
Okay, fuck. Where was I? 8, Lamar Jackson. 7, Dak Prescott. 6, Josh Allen. 5, Tom Brady. 4, Watson.
Whoa.
3, Russell Wilson. 2, Aaron Rodgers. 1, Patrick Mahomes.
My goat. All right, Aaron, would you like to give a story like last time you gave a story while I was getting the pack of the week?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Wait, you didn't recap your list. Oh, wait, you did.
I did give it 1 second. Yeah.
I mean, I'm dumb. Sorry.
God damn it, Aaron. All right, I'll be getting the pack of the week. That's what QB list.
All right. What story should I talk about? Oh, let's talk about racist Oakland A's fans.
Whoa.
Okay, so when I went to the A's wildcard game in 2019 against the Tampa Bay Rays, they did this thing where like they would have like put Bay Area slang up on the screen, right? And they had a bunch of players like try and guess what it was. So of course they had white players like Josh Fegley and some other people, and they didn't. The word was hyphy. They didn't know what that meant. And Chris Davis, who was black, came up at the time, and he got up there and he said he didn't know what it means. And these 2 fans behind me said, "Come on, Chris, you should know." Why should you know? It's a little offensive if you ask me. And then another time, the A's had a pitcher named Jarrell Cotton, and he is a pitcher, and so then he comes up, he's pitching, he's not hitting, mind you. It's an American League, they don't hit. And this one guy comes up, sitting behind me, just goes, Jarrell Cotton. Is his name Jarrell because he hits bombs?
Oh,
yeah, no. Yeah. So we don't tolerate. We don't tolerate racism. Apparently, some racist Oakland A's fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lemire is just tuned out of this whole story.
Do you think here, Aaron? Let me take it for a second. Do you think those fans will make their way to Vegas?
Shut the fuck up.
Aaron, could you you got to hold this one more time just so I can open the back.
Lemire, do you want to chime in on anything?
Move the damn sauce.
No. Leave the sauce.
Lemire, what do you think about my story?
Lemire, no, you didn't even say a word about a story. Lemire,
Think about my story.
We don't like racism.
Lemire supports racism, apparently. I guess.
Apparently.
Whoa.
Oh no, I see.
All right. Guesses.
Laviska Chenault.
Laviska Chenault.
DJ Moore.
All right, Aaron, could you put it hold it like an interview? All right, interview time.
Okay.
First, Aaron already saw this. Josh Jacobs was the first card.
Jacobs.
Oakland player who went to Vegas.
Bush. Jacobs.
Don't make me dip this in the sauce.
No, okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. Bobby Wagner.
B. Wags.
Bobby Swagner.
The second best linebacker in the NFL.
Oh, the leader's favorite team, the Seattle Seahawks. Rodney McLeod.
I follow him on Instagram. Don't ask me why.
Rodney McLeod?
Yeah.
Nice.
Rodney McSky.
Zach Thomas. Oh, look at that. We got an OG player.
Oh,
Oakland's
shit.
linebacker.
Oh, that
Zach
guy.
Thomas, yep.
I fucking forgot about that guy.
Patrick Queen, the Sacktown Kings, Sacktown Queens. We got Patrick Queen.
Oh, nice.
Anthony Miller, who got just traded to the Texans.
I'm scratching my ass on camera. I don't care anymore.
That's fine. Oh, Aaron, could you pronounce his last name for me for a second?
Not a good first round pick in fantasy.
Dude, the jersey patch too.
Oh,
the jersey patch.
Let
Can you pronounce his name?
Oh, Clyde Edwards Elair.
It's Hiller.
Let me see the jersey patch real quick. I'll show it to the folks. Yo, can I break this?
No, you cannot break this. You can touch the jersey for a second.
Whoa, it's like thick too.
Yeah.
Like him. Wow.
Whoa.
According to Grant, it's like Debo. Oh,
Someone's getting the call. Is that
me?
It's the meter.
not me.
Okay, if it's me, then it's bad for filming.
No, it's fine. It's still showing.
I'm gonna hang up.
Who was it?
Person 650 number.
I was just a random.
Oh,
number.
nice. Just dox him.
Oh,
Look at this. We got a guy who a lot of people thought the 49ers would take. Let me
is it really hard to hang up on him?
Yeah, you're good. Let me still recording. It's fine. A guy that a lot of people thought the 49ers would take, but they
Trey
took.
Lance.
No, it's Justin Fields.
Mac Jones.
Oh, Lemeter.
Oh,
A her bust.
top 15 quarterback according to all of us.
Yeah, according to all of us. Unlike Kyler Murray. Then we got UCLA running back.
Oh,
Dimitri
it's the
Felton.
receiver guy. Who's
No,
a
he's
really
a-
good receiver.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about this.
Yeah. Sean Wade. This is who got burned by Devontae Smith a bunch of time.
Who I think will be really good in the NFL.
Sean Wade. What's he? Who took him? Texans.
The Redskins did.
Whoa.
What? Lemeter, we just talked about how we don't tolerate racism.
Whoa.
That was our
Whoa.
cameraman, Cool Deep, who said that.
Yo, Cool Deep, what the fuck?
Is that kind of racist that he just threw like an Indian?
Hey, that's what came to me, all right?
And then we have my favorite Gamecock.
Tebow?
You like the Gamecocks?
Oh,
Shy
She?
Smith.
Oh, Shy.
She Smith, maybe?
She
I don't know.
Smith?
She Smith. She.
What's his pronouns?
Cool Deep, what are your thoughts on She Smith?
Oh, Cool Deep, stop fucking jacking off while I'm trying to film.
Can you put that MAGA flag away? God damn it.
He's Indian.
Man, we're getting
Hey,
getting
was
canceled
that
here.
one guy who showed up to the insurrection? The Indian dude who showed up to the January 6th insurrection. We're getting very political now. In the
We're getting
podcast.
canceled. Probably.
Yeah, so neither one of you guys were correct. The Clyde Edwards Healer card was that was cool. No,
Yeah, I do stand by that take ad when I said he wasn't worth the first round pick of fantasy.
is he worth it this year?
He might be.
Oh, I figured out the name of the Indian boxer I was talking about in my house the week.
You just googled it. You didn't figure it out. You googled it.
No, I just remembered it.
Okay.
Satish Kumar.
I mean, he did have like Olympic shit open on his phone.
Yeah, he googled.
No,
it. He
this
googled
is
1,000%.
archery.
All right.
That's is it Olympic. Is it Olympic?
With that
archery?
being
Yeah.
with that being said, that's it. Okay, let's outro this. Grab your mic.
We didn't eat any of the nuggets really.
We didn't eat a whole lot, but we failed the challenge. Yeah, we started eating, and then I realized I realized the logistics. Yeah, I ate like 4. Like we didn't even eat a we didn't even a fifth.
Giannis.
We didn't even eat a fifth of them.
You'll never
okay.
be like Giannis.
Dude, is that from the Devin Booker diss track? Is that a line?
Look, you'll never be good.
Yes, Giannis. Oh, let's be honest. Your play
This
style is dog shit.
Probably won't even
beat the Nuggets.
Okay, hopefully
You
you
brought- that
guys
was on
didn't
you.
watch
brought
that
that
video.
Dude, it's got some views. It's got some views now. All of a sudden.
One of them is me.
Is it you?
It's got 450 for.
It's got like our best views now of like the.
I don't know how.
Crazy. Yes.
Look how sad he got me.
You really get sad about that?
No.
I don't know why diss tracks. What was the other one? The Lakers one, like 250 or something, like 300.
It's 300. Yeah, this one already has more.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot of Devin Booker haters out there.
I guess.
Okay,
Probably just Bucks fans watching it.
maybe. But yes, that was our top 15 quarterback list. NBA draft is literally in a few hours. And yeah, with that being said, this has been the Muffed Podcast. Aaron Jones can continue to carry Aaron
Yes.
Rodgers. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.